you bitches in. And what else? We got a sage. And I don't know, I need to crack open my Diet Coke and and then we can get into free shit here in a minute. You guys know the drill. I'm just waiting for notifications to get sent out. I'm waiting for y'all to get in here. Again, just so you guys know, I got Elena, Jerica, and Rebecca on the list so far. And of course, if there's anyone that like sends in, I'll add you on the list or whatever after I'm done. Okay, let's sage. What's up, y'all? How was your weekend? I didn't do shit. I didn't fucking do shit, y'all. Well, I went to the gym. Yeah. Thank you for the likes, boo. Mel's the only one hyping me up right now. Okay. Oh, by the way, if you're on Patreon, I put up a poll on there. I put up a poll on there for Patreon members live this week. Make sure that you go and vote. Oh, good for you, boo. That's what's up. Okay. Woo! That's it. That sage is fucking going, y'all. Okay. I don't know if I have really any other updates. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna do Patreon members only live this week. I think Thursday's winning so far. I think that's got a majority of the votes. Welcome in, y'all. If you guys are just hopping in here, I'm just waiting for notifications to get sent out and for y'all to show me some love. Let's check and see what is winning on Patreon. Oh, more people got on there. Hold on. Hold on. Oh no, Thursday's still winning. Thursday's still winning. What else? Let's crack open my Diet Coke. Yes, tap the screen, y'all. What up? Where is everybody? Hopefully... well, Elena's in here, right? Elena, you're still in here, right, boo? At least I know, hopefully Elena hopped in here when I got on live. Hopefully she's still in here. I was gonna say, at least she's still in here so we can get her fucking reading done. I don't know about the other two, though. Oh, word, thank God, okay. Yeah, we weren't on here very long. What's up, y'all? We weren't on here very long on Friday. My YouTube, my poor fucking YouTube. I got kicked out of my YouTube, and then I was on, like, I was on, I don't know, I was, like, kept repeating, like, I could not fucking get access to the live again. Finally, it worked itself out, but I was on a loop, is what it was. I was, like, on a loop on YouTube for fucking, like, an hour or so. Anyway, it was a mess. Okay, should we get into free stuff? So, oh, hold on, I'll show you the deck. It was between Career Oracle and Loving You Hurts. This one. So this is the one that won. So, go ahead and... This one doesn't have to be for, like, Twin Flame or anything. It can be from anybody. So go ahead and drop your name. Hold on, I gotta shuffle this deck. Drop your name. What's up, Taylor? Drop your name and focus on who you want the message from. And let's fucking get into our free stuff. And hopefully our other people show up. Besides Elena. Listen, I'm happy at least Elena's in here. Okay. Drop your names, babies. What's up, y'all? Rainy, you're the first name my eyes went to, boo. So let's go. Okay. This is a good deck. Raina. What do we got? I wish I could be fully honest with you. Mel, let's get it, boo. Oh, 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 okay. Well, that one's... What do you see in me? I'm scared of rejection. Aren't these pretty cards? I love them. Oh, those are pretty. Devon, let's get you, boo. Devon, am I saying that right? Oh, you got two of them. Hold on. Don't Don't wait for me, please. Hold on. Oh, okay. Don't wait for me, please. And then I need to hold back my true feelings from you or for you. Jericho, what's up, boo? Jericho, I got you second on the list, by the way. I don't know who I am anymore. Drop your names, y'all. Who else in here? Drop your names. Elena, let's go, boo. Elena. We got... They have hurt me. They have hurt me. Can I do one more? Just for the fact of it. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what the first one's about, but the second one is sex with you. Anyway, Cindy, let's get you, boo. Cindy. What do we got? Childhood trauma. I want to get one more for you, too. Mel, I got you, boo. Childhood trauma. And emotions overwhelm me. By the way, because I think Cindy's on Patreon, and I think Mel is, too. And I think Jerica is too. If you guys didn't see, I posted a poll on Patreon for a live this week for you guys. So make sure you go vote for which day you want to do. I want to do it in the evening. So it's going to be like around, what did I say, 6 p.m. So what, it'll be like 5 over on West Coast and then 6, 7, 8 o'clock over on East Coast. Right? That's like a good time, right? In the evening. What's up, y'all? If you're just hopping in here, we're still doing free card pulls. We're doing free Loving You Hurts Oracle. Wait, I want to pin Taylor's thing. What was I saying? Oh, we're doing free Loving You Hurts Oracle. So if you want one, drop your name and focus on who you want the message from, and let's get it. And just so you guys know, I got Elena, Jerica, Rebecca, and Mel so far on the list. I think that's it. Right? I think so. What's up, y'all? What it do? Yeah, I think that is it. Oh, excuse me. It's a Diet Coke. That would make my eyes burn. What's up, boo-boos? What does that say? What is that? Hold on, what is this? It's only 30 seconds. It was like, well, if you guys know, if you go live, it'll send you like little tips or whatever. And it told me you could like pin something. I'm like, oh, I'm like, did they change something where you could like pin something? No, you can't. You can only pin it for like 30 seconds. Shelly, what up, boo, Shelly? The passion is too much. Monroe. Is that how you say that, boo? Monroe. People don't believe in me. Got into watching the girlfriend. Ooh, word. What did I didn't do shit. Kiara, what's up, boo? I haven't seen you in here in a minute. Kiara. Oh, hold on. I want to get another one. Because it's only a one-word one. It's drama. Let me get one more. Drama and childhood trauma. What is up with these ones tonight? This is a good deck, though. It really is. What up, y'all? Regina, hold up, boo. Regina. What do we got? I can't talk to you right now. I want to get my phone. What up, boo-boos? Tobias. What do we got? Painful memories. Taylor, let's get it, boo. Taylor. I wish I could understand you. Hold on, I want to get one more. And emotions overwhelm me. Isn't that such a pretty deck, though? I love it. Oh, that's what I was doing. I was going to add Mel on there. That's what I was fucking doing. Copy. Oh, almost knocked you guys over. Okay. Just in case. There's the list, you guys, just so you got it. Hold on. I just like fucking bumped you guys around. Okay. I've only been on here 10 minutes. Listen, I'm giving it like 5 more minutes, okay? And then I'm getting into paid reading. So if y'all, what the fuck is this? What is this? So if you guys are in here on the paid reading list, hang out, because whoever's in here, I'm gonna fucking, we gonna get it. However, if you're just hopping in here and you didn't get a message, we're doing the Loving You Hurts Oracle. So if you want one, just drop your name and focus on who you want the message from. In the meantime, YouTube, I'm gonna hop in over here and post my stuff for you guys. I wish I could do that for you, TikTok, but at least y'all have easier access to the link tree. YouTube, here I come, boo-boos. And we shouldn't have the problem that we did on Friday because I fixed it. So fingers crossed that shit does not happen again. That was a nightmare. Shakira, hold up, boo-boo. What was it? My thing's fucking around on here. Shakira, let me get you one, boo. Anyone else over on the TikTok, or did I get everyone? Oop, you got 2 of them. No one understands me but you, and I can't let go of you. Period. Oh. Should I get... Here, I guess I might as well just, like, do my stuff over here, too, huh? Fuck it. There's only, like, 5 of us in here right now. So, Elena, if you're in here, boo, hang out. I just seen that she sent me her messages. What else am I missing? I got that. I got that. Listen. Last call. If there motherfucking is anybody that did not get a Loving You Hurts Oracle, drop your name. I'm gonna give you like 2 minutes. I did Sage. Oh, it's still going. I did. It was potent. I guess I could get my Instagram up. I really hope I gotta keep an eye on my YouTube. Hold on, I'm just gonna read your message real quick, Elena. Word. Word. I don't see anybody dropping their name, so let's get into it, Elena. Oh, excuse me. I can't stop drinking the Diet Coke, okay? I can't. Okay, hold on. Let me just post that list right quick for you guys. Bam. Okay. Okay, what do I want? Put this one away. I know I'm gonna use that and this. Okay. You know the drill, boo. We're gonna start with Oracle. Hold up. I gotta knock the energy out of this. I'm gonna try to reel it in. I actually think I'll be okay tonight. But a warning, if you're on here and you're getting a paid reading, Mercury is retrograde, so I'm probably gonna be like stumbling over my fucking words. Just bear with me. I actually been doing okay though. Anyway, okay. Elena, hold up. Bam. Okay, you know the drill, boo. Let's start with Oracle. I just want to make sure I got your message pulled up. Okay, let's get it. Let me see current. Let's see current between these two. If I remember correctly, like, I'm pretty sure that your fucking last reading was good. Secretive is coming out, you guys. It's current energy. And love affair. Goddamn. Like, same cards have been coming out so fucking much lately. And, like, trust, I obviously shuffled the deck. You know what I mean? Don't get me started. Don't get me fucking started on this card. God. Let me see outcome. Well, I'm gonna get, because he does have two coming out, so like I wouldn't anyway, but let me go ahead and just get two for each of these. Okay, so Secretive is coming out as your guys' current challenger situation along with soul searching. That, like, I don't know, a lot of these that are coming out for the both of you are, I mean, it's like, I've seen this shit, like, this is not the first time, you know what I mean? But the Secretive card, I don't want that to, I don't know, like, freak you the fuck out or anything. Because, like, depending on what it comes out with, you know, like, it could be good or bad. I don't think it's necessarily bad. Like, it's hindering for sure. But I'm not seeing, like, oh, like, they're being secretive where, like, they're dating someone else and, like, it's a third party, whatever. And I guess to answer one of your questions, kind of, if anyone was to be in a third party, it would be you, because of the card that's coming out, like, dead ass. He just, like, it's just not coming out on his side. But let's get into it. Okay. Anyway, the Secretive card that's coming out, it does represent, like, dishonesty or someone trying to hide information, right? It's very Seven of Swords type energy. The soul searching that's coming out with it, so that to me, like, that Secretive card, I'm like, oh, it's probably, like, hiding feelings or trying to hide, like, how deep they really, like, feel about this or how deep it's affecting them, because that soul searching, it does represent that this connection does require, which we know, it does require inner work, and it represents deeper meaning is what that card represents, right? And so I'm like, oh, okay. Like, the secretive, the deeper meaning, like, they're just being secretive about this being deeper than it really fucking is, right? They're not talking about it. It's kind of like this unspoken thing, whatever. He's got unemployed and guilt coming out on his side. Like, I don't want to... We already know what the unemployed shit is. And, like, I don't... To be honest with you, like, with that guilt card that's coming out, I kind of think this is a stress for him. And I guess we'll see when we get into tarot. I don't know necessarily if that's really a reality for him, because that guilt card is very in your head type energy, right? Like, it's very like you're stressing out about something, you got anxiety, whatever, you're like, you know, it's very like Nine of Swords type shit. And so I'm just curious if that's like an anxiety thing for him, is like, I don't know, like not having enough to make ends meet, or I don't know, just things going sour in his career. Anyway, that's just where his head's at, and obviously it's affecting this connection, right? It just is what the fuck it is. I know, whatever. You have love affair and safe love coming out on your side. That love affair, because that's like the first energy that's coming at this. It can represent third party 100%. It can. I think in this for you, it's just representing like hooking up. You know what I mean? Like, it can represent that, where she's like, you're having fun, you're hooking up, whatever, right? I'm like, okay, yeah, that's what she's doing. And then, like, underneath it, okay, and so I'm like, okay, it makes sense with what you see with, like, the secretive card and the soul searching. It's like, okay, she's kind of like, this is probably the mask that she puts on, where she's like, yeah, whatever, it's fun, like, I'm hooking up and stuff like that. But this is, like, really how I'm feeling deep down, right? It's like that safe love's coming out, where I feel like this person is, like, is home-based to me. I feel very at home with them. I feel like I can very much be myself with them. Yeah, it just looks like, okay, I get that, and it just looks like to me he's very wrapped up in his head, in ego, fucking, and I don't know, it's probably just having an effect on this connection. Kind of selfish a little bit, you know? Anyway, coming clean, coming out on bottom of the deck, I like that. Dead ass. I don't know what the fuck this outcome energy is. I want to put a pin in it and see what comes out with tarot. It's deuces and envy. And the envy card represents like a jealous, or it can represent like black magic, but it represents like someone being jealous. Like jealous, and like, and I don't mean like, oh, he's jealous like of someone. No. I mean like someone like outside of this connection being like really fucking jealous of this. Do you have any idea who that'd be? It's probably like an ex. Like, that card always strikes me as like an ex who's like keeping an eye on someone and really envious of whatever, a connection that they're in, of who they're paying attention to, shit like that. It's like a really, it's like evil eye energy for sure. Like someone really fucking just a super envious energy. And that deuces card, it's not bad. It just represents someone who's like taking their power back in a situation. And so I would say, like, I could see that from an angle for you. If it's like, oh yeah, it's like an ex, like whatever. I know that this ex keeps an eye on me or some shit like that. That would be just protecting yourself from them. And I could see the same thing with him. I would tell him the same thing. Like, yo, I would keep your, I'd probably keep your fucking social media private. But if not, you know what I mean? Like, I just be careful, because this person's got some pretty nasty energy out for you. But, like, I'm not worried about it. That deuces card, it does represent someone who has their power back. They're not falling for, I don't know, like, games, or they're trying to play games, or it's like they're trying to, I don't know, like, fucking lead on their ex or some shit. It's not like that at all. Anyway, I feel like that outcome's more of a warning for you guys. Okay, anyway, let me see current. Yeah, so I guess to answer your question, like with that, like with the whole debacle that happened with him not responding, it's not because he's seeing someone else. It's more other stresses going on for him. Good. One more for that. Let me get just two for each of these. Justice and the Four of Wands coming out as your guys' current. One more for him. This isn't bad. Yeah, I feel like the Oracle's more warning. The Tarot's fine. Yeah. Word. I'm not, like, I don't know, I'm not really seeing anything in this reading that's like, oh my god, be careful, besides like that shit from probably like an ex that's stalking the both of you, or like your ex stalking you, or an ex of his stalking him. Anyway, that Justice, Four of Wands coming out, I like the Justice and the Four of Wands coming out as your guys' current challenge or situation. I just, like, I can't fucking do this, okay? Because, like, I feel like it's more of a challenge. Like, Four of Wands, I get. I'm like, oh, yeah. Like, that's probably, like, how they feel, right? That's probably how they would feel if they actually... I'm just gonna be super frank with that. The challenge here is these two not being in a committed relationship. It just is what the fuck it is. It's what that is. You already know I'm gonna go over on this. I'm gonna try to reel it the fuck in. But that is what this Justice and Four of Wands is. I do think that is like the main fucking challenge that these two people are having, is getting honest with how they're feeling. And like making things official. And I actually want to start with his energy coming out over here, because he has a really hard time opening up and fucking trusting someone enough to be in a relationship with them. And so that would be his shit. I'm like, yo, that's your challenge. Like here, like if he was fucking here, I'd be like, okay, so we're seeing this Justice and this Four of Wands, okay? So the both of you, we already know that this is your guys' issue. You know what I mean? We already know this is the problem that you guys have. Your problem, like okay, let's just focus on him, okay? If he was here, I'd be like, let's just focus on you. Let's just set Elaine aside for a minute, okay? We'll focus on her in a minute. But the shit that you need to focus on to like really, like what this relationship is challenging you at is trusting someone, right? This relationship is calling you to like take on more, I don't know, yeah, personal responsibility with a judgment, but having more faith, like more trust in something bigger than himself. You know what I mean? It's someone who's probably very self-reliant, and I get it. This is probably very like deeply rooted, probably a lot of childhood shit, probably a lot of whatever, just learned behavior and shit like that, where it's like, okay, yeah, he's like self-reliant because he can't fucking trust anybody else. That's his challenge here, is actually trusting someone. I don't know, just like putting his faith in something other than himself. Do you get what I'm saying? Anyway, your like her challenge, or like the feminine's challenge, it's a Death in reverse and a Six of Pentacles. I would say Death in reverse with that Six of Pentacles, this is probably someone who has been taken advantage of in the past, and like taken, like with her giving energy, right? Like that's what Six of Pentacles is. It's like a charitable energy where someone, sorry, he's like, he's kind of distracting me. Anyway, it's someone who has a very giving nature, right? And that Death card in reverse, well, since you're here, I'm going to tell you this. I don't want you to, I don't know, I don't want you to like give up that side of yourself, because like I love a Six of Pentacles. It's something that like I admire that kind of energy, as I do think a lot of people do, where it's a very giving and compassionate nature that you have. But that Death card in reverse that's coming out with it is like, it's almost like you're seeing that kind of behavior in yourself, or that nature that you have, as like a burden or something where it's like, fuck, I need to stop being like that with people, because it's always ended me in situations where I've been hurt because of it, or people have taken advantage of me because of it. That there's something to be learned there. Like Death card, Death card, it's meant to come out in the fucking upright, right? And so I'm like, okay, so she's getting something a little twisted over here, where Death card is not like you are completely giving up on something, you're kind of tweaking some shit in a death, right? So it would be like you're ending something to come at it from a different angle. And so I'm like, oh, so with this, if she's like someone who is very like compassionate, very giving, loves to give, right? This is just like discernment, probably like someone like practicing more discernment, someone being very fucking careful with who they're doing this with. Anyway, that's her shit. His shit over here is being self-reliant, whatever, their shit together. Okay, anyway, your guys' outcome, like I say, I think that the Oracle is more of a warning for you guys, so be prepared for that shit, and that's probably gonna come very soon, very fucking soon, like if it hasn't happened already. I think that there is an ex. It's hard to say who. It might be both of you guys. I'm not even kidding. But there is someone here who, maybe you, with that Death in reverse. I'm wondering if it's an ex of yours. It's someone who's very fucking jealous of the life that you're living, and it's I don't know. It's almost like they're trying to come in and fucking humble somebody. It's super common with masculines coming in and trying to do that with feminines, where I don't know, it's just disgusting. I could see something happening with him where maybe someone's doing that, but it's more like trying to get attention from him. But I'm not worried about you guys. I just don't think you guys are entertaining whoever the fuck that is, but it is a warning where it's like, yo, like, just please be careful, like, dead ass, please, like, protect your fucking energy. Sage your shit, fucking, you know what I mean? Wear your evil eye, shit like that, because that's what that Envy card is. It's like, it's super like someone trying to like give you guys an evil eye. Anyway, this Ace of Swords and anyway, back to you guys. The Ace of Swords and the Nine of Wands is coming out as your guys' outcome. I mean, there is going to be, it's just more of the same shit. There is going to be communication. There is, well, I like an Ace of Swords. I guess it is more honest communication, but that Nine of Wands is a lot of fear behind it. Just so much fear of being hurt. But yeah, I guess good thing about that is you guys are, I mean, you guys are definitely still talking. Hold on 1 second, bitch. I want to see if he's going to say something this week. Hold on. I want to see if... Hold on just 1 second. Sorry. Wheel of Fortune. He might. Hold on. Let me get one more. And Nine of Swords. Fuck. Let me get two more. I want to say yes, because the Nine of Swords, believe it or not, is a yes card. I think he's going to. Six of Swords. I think he actually might. I really hope he don't shit the bed. Of course. Hold on. We got a motherfucking restriction. I think he might. I could see a situation happening where maybe it's like a couple days after some shit where he like asks you how your birthday went. He could blame that on travel. Did you just say that? I don't want to say blame it. I mean, it is legit. Anyway, hold on, boo. Let me get six. Where's he at? I'm using one of my newer decks on this. I can't take it. Oh, well, I'm not mad about that. I can't take it anymore. Drama. What is that? I can't promise anything. I don't know who I am anymore. Childhood trauma. Well, that answers that. One more. Why can't I move on from you? Painful memories. You are too nice. I don't deserve your kindness. Hold on. Yeah, it is a little selfish. I'm surprised an Eight of Pentacles didn't come out for him or some shit. Sorry, I went overstuck on that one. Yeah, to ease your mind, it's nothing like that where he's like, didn't respond back to you or didn't check that because of him hanging out with someone else or anything. I'm like having a hard time trying to think of like what the fuck, because you're seeing a lot of his stresses work. I just can't, I don't know. I guess it's hard for me to fucking pinpoint it because he's not here. But I'm like, it's something with that though, definitely. It's something like with his work where that takes, like that took priority or whatever that day and he like got whatever sidetracked, distracted by it. I wish he was here. I'd love to talk to him about that. Because it's like, I don't know. It's not a good energy to be in, that kind of stress with your work. Because if I remember correctly, the last time that I was reading for him, he actually looked like he was doing well. And it's like, yo, keep up that fucking momentum. Like, don't get in your head and, like, be in that mind frame of, like, being without. Because, I mean, you're kind of calling that into your life when you're in that fucking energy. So I would just love to, I'd love to get my hands on him. I really would. But, like, you know, you're kind of, like, manifesting, like, you know, you're kind of manifesting, like, fucking, I don't know, like, bad business and shit like that when you're in that energy. Anyway. Not bad. I'm just, like, fucking irritated with him. Whatever. Hold on, y'all. Like, shut up. Did he have the Eight of Pentacles last time? I'm surprised he didn't have it again. You're going to spin a Pokestop? Goodbye.
Go ahead and make fun of me.
Where are you going?
I'll be listening. The church right around the corner. I'll be right back.
Okay. Don't. Just don't. Stop. Who's all in here? Jericho, Rebecca, Mel, who's all in here, bitches? Ow. I wouldn't doubt that, Elena. Especially with that. Well, I wouldn't doubt that both on, like, both you guys. Like, him triggering you, too, with that Justice card coming out. Jericho, period. Hold up, bitch. Mini. Okay. Okay. Word. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do that. Do I want to use this? I'll use this deck. Okay. Let's do that general first. That mini general. And then we'll do love. We'll focus on love on the other one. Okay. I do love me a general. I do. Okay. Jericho, you know the drill, boo. Let's do this general. I'm going to pull current, past, future, subconscious outcome. Y'all know the motherfucking drill. Okay. Let's go. Let me see. God damn, that iPad's bright. Let me see current. What do we got? Four of Swords. Actually, like, not fucking mad that you have that card coming out. I'm curious to see what the clarifier is for that. I don't even, like, want to talk about it because I want to get a fucking clarifier for it before I put my foot in my mouth. Shit, hold on. That was the fucking Fool card. Where did that go? I gotta try. There it is. Hold on, I got it. Ugh. Good for you. Okay. What was I saying? Something about the Four of Swords. Oh my god. As you can tell, I'm like a fucking mess tonight. Anyway, that Four of Swords that's coming out as your current challenge or situation. And I'd love to see the Four of Pentacles in reverse come out for you still in the fucking future, thank God. Because I think that's been coming out for you quite a bit in future energy. Lots of four. Okay, I'm gonna come back to that Four of Swords, obviously, but lots of fucking fours coming out in this reading, and so this general is very much focused on your security and your stability, obviously, which I think is on point. Just considering the fucking questions that you have come out with it, you know what I mean? But anyway, the Four of Swords is coming out as current challenge or situation. It is, oh my fucking god, I was gonna say it's like a mini hermit, and then the hermit card came out with it. It is though, Four of Swords is like a mini hermit card where you see that, and I'll show you this, but you see that person in that card where he's laying down and he's like laying down kind of praying and like looking up at these three swords, and what it represents is this person who's like, they're trying to make sense of something, right? They're trying to process something, right? Mentally, it represents like your mental stability, and so what he's doing is he's trying to process something mentally, and then that sword that he's laying on, it represents the clarity that he gets afterwards, right? And so Hermit card, very similar to that. Hermit card does, and it comes out for you a lot. Hermit card represents isolation to seek enlightenment. So let's fucking go. Let me start from the top. Three of Pentacles coming out on bottom of the deck. Love to see Queen of Swords coming out underneath that, because I believe that energy came out for you the last time. But Three of Pentacles, did I say Three of Swords? I meant Three of Pentacles if I did. But Three of Pentacles coming out on bottom of the deck is the overall energy, or like the underneath energy that's coming out for this reading, right? Which it does represent work or like collaborations with work, right? And so just in regards to your questions, two of your questions. Well, maybe all of them. Probably all of them. Anyway, Three of Pentacles, it does represent like collaborating. It represents like teamwork. A lot of times that can represent like interviewing and shit like that, because in that card, that's what you see. It's like these two people are like staring at this guy's work, and he's like, oh my fucking god, like, what do you think of it? You know what I mean? Do you like it? Anyway, yes, they do, because they're admiring it. So just you know, have some faith in yourself. There is a reason why that card is coming out for you. There are people out here that are admiring your work. Now, this Hermit card and Four of Swords that's coming out as current challenge or situation, I'm gonna fucking put it out there. There could be a job in, or this could be like pointing you in this direction. You know what I mean? Like tarot, where it's like, yo, I see that you work really well by yourself. I see that you're very like motivated by self. You don't really need someone like hovering over you. You know what I mean? Maybe think about doing something that it's extremely independent work like this, or even like a work at home position. A lot of times is a Hermit card. Anyway, regardless, this is the energy. So yeah, period. Anyway, regardless, this is the energy that you're in life right now, is a lot of, which I don't think is bad. With love, and we'll hit on love more obviously in the other reading, but this is a really good energy to see come out with love, and yes, with career as well, because you're trying to get clarity and not just take any fucking offering that comes up, right? It's like, I'm really trying to be very careful and well thought out before I do take a business opportunity, and I'll come back to that. I'm going to touch on past super quickly here. This Fool card and Eight of Swords is coming out in the past. You already know how I feel about this fucking Eight of Swords. This Fool card that's coming out, though, is that this probably is, because Fool card's a huge shift, right? It does represent that you have, like, shifted your life. You have embarked on a new path, right? The Eight of Swords that's coming out with it is showing me, so it's huge. Whatever shift you fucking did, it is big. It's really where it's like, yo, I walked through a door and here the fuck I am. You know what I mean? I really changed a lot of shit in my life. Eight of Swords coming out with that is like freaking the fuck out over that, where it could be second guessing, or I don't know if second guessing is really what I want to say with that. Probably more like doubting your ability now, or doubting, or like, right? Because it's not real. Like Eight of Swords is not. Eight of Swords is lies that you're telling yourself. And so it's almost like you're over here where it's like, I don't, like, and this is lies, right? Where you're like, I don't have what it takes. Like, I don't have what it takes to fucking hack this. Like, I don't have what it takes to live this life that I already took this leap of faith on. You already know how I feel about the fucking Eight of Swords. Those are, y'all are lying to yourself in that fucking energy. So I guess I am happy to see this kind of energy come out as current. We're not seeing an Eight of Swords right now, so I'm happy to see that you're over here where you're like, I'm working through it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm working through it, bitch. Anyway, good for you. Good for, I would much rather see an Eight of Swords in a past, trust. Now, with, where I want to go? Well, I guess I'll talk about these two together. So Four of Pentacles, so I guess to answer your fucking question right there, well, yeah, both of them. Yeah, two of them. With that first and that third one. There is, I mean, that's what Ace of Pentacles represents, right? It is a job offering that's coming through. The Four of Pentacles in the reverse, it's coming out. This has been coming out for you a lot lately. And yeah, it's probably hitting on like that third question that you asked about just money, you know, like, and the energy that is ruling in the subconscious is this Emperor along with Chariot. But like in your subconscious, this is what you're really focused on, is your security and your stability, definitely mentally, but also financially. And so just to ease your mind, like Four of Pentacles, it does represent when you're going, like, right, you're probably, like, we've been talking about this, where it's like, yeah, you're probably in a Four of Pentacles right now, where it's a lot of just budgeting, keeping an eye on your money, like having to like really stay strict to your budget, shit like that. Four of Pentacles is where you can let off a little bit, you know what I mean? Where it's like, I actually have, like, I'm not worried about it. Like, I know that my bills are going to be paid, and it actually represents more of a giving energy in a Four of Pentacles in reverse, where it's like, you're not like fucking holding on to every little, you know, penny that you have. It represents that you're able to give. So anyway, love to see that in your outcome. Now, with the Emperor Chariot card coming out in subconscious, this could be another, oh fuck, I'm gonna go over on this, hold on. I was thinking I wanted to pull Oracle for this because I'm curious if it has to do with travel. You know how I was saying, I'm trying to think of like what a fucking job would be with this. You know how I was saying like that Four of Swords and that Hermit? I'm like, oh yeah, tarot could really be pushing her or suggesting for her to look at something where it's not like, where she's kind of super independent, or like a work at home, or something where it's like, I don't really have a boss that's like over my ass all the time, or I'm not like seeing them physically or some shit like that. That Emperor and that Chariot, you guys will have to help me, because this could represent like the work that you will find will be one where there is travel that's involved, but that's not to say that it wouldn't be something like independent like that. What would be a job like that? I guess like truck driving would be the main one, but like I don't know if a lot of chicks be doing that, you know what I mean? But that would be one like that. I could see like med delivery or some shit like that being like that. I don't know. Anyway, it could be a job like that. But also, to give you some validation too, because we did see the Fool card, and I do know a little bit about your situation with like moving shit like that. This is where that movement, and I know that this Chariot has come up before. I want to say a couple things about this, where this is like some validation, where it's like the move that she did do, it is going to result in her being an Emperor, right? It's going to result in her like really establishing some really strong roots where she's at. This also does represent too, like in your subconscious, right? Like while you're in this Hermit card energy, this could be suggesting where you are like getting super fucking serious about the goals that you like, right? And I think this came out in an oracle that we were doing where, and I think it was like the angel oracle that we pulled, where it's like, I think the oracle was suggesting that you like write down, like get super detailed in the goals or like what you want. That is so this shit, where it's like writing down specifically what the fuck you are wanting in your future, and just having that, and like literally like focusing on it, meditating on it, fucking I don't care, hanging it up on a wall or some shit, right? It's like, if I have that in my sight constantly, right? I have that, like, I have it, like, getting into my fucking subconscious. I'm always giving that energy out to the universe. That kind of shit's gonna pay off tremendously. Yeah, so I hope you're fucking doing that, because I think that oracle came out for you. Anyway, the Ace of Wands and the Star card coming out as, like, outcome or advice energy. This, I feel like, is more advice energy coming out of a fucking Hermit, because Star card is, well, so I'm gonna say this, bitch, enjoy your time in Hermit. You know what I mean? Especially with dating, and like, yeah, with career, it just looks a little bit different, you know what I mean? But regardless, on like a general, whatever, just looking at this very generally, you being in a Hermit card energy where you are isolating a lot, you're probably not spending a lot of time with fucking anybody. You're probably not talking to anybody. You're like, no, I'm in a Hermit card energy where I like legit just hang out with myself. Like, I love hanging out with myself. I'm my favorite person. I am my own best friend. I love that kind of energy, because when you do come out of that, which like we'll cross that when we get there, you know what I mean? But when you do come out of that, it is going to have that star effect, because you fucking know yourself. When you're in a Hermit, how could you not? You know what I mean? So when you come out of Hermit card energy, of course you're going to be this, where it's like, yo, I know myself even better now. And look at that. I'm getting like so many fucking opportunities being in this energy. There's a reason why this card is associated with a wish, right? Star card, it's always associated with like wishes coming true or whatever, right? The reason that wishes come true in that card is because you are living in your authenticity and you're vibrating so high in that energy. And so God picks up on that, right? When it's like, yo, like this person don't give a fuck. Like this person ain't trying to impress anybody. Like they are genuine, like they don't need anybody's approval or acceptance. Like they know themselves. They accept themselves fully. They don't give a fuck. And so that's really when you start calling in, like your soul group and shit. You really start calling in things that, I don't know, that you just come into alignment with a lot of things in your life. And so I could see that, yeah, with career, but definitely with like dating, along with like so much other shit. Just a lot of blessings coming your way. Real quick, bitch, hold on. It's like, usually I don't do Oracle on fucking minis, but I do want to see what comes out with this career one. I can't help myself, okay? Fuck it. Yeah, I'll do this one. Yeah, because I am curious about that. About that chariot and that hermit. Timing. And success. Word. It is all in the timing right now. Pull another card to see if you need to do it now, wait a while, or make a different decision. Success. The path you are on will bring you success and prosperity if you just keep going. Lots of little steps take you a long way. You are on track. Let me do one more. Bring more on that. Is that two? That is two more. Shedding. Well, yeah, chariot. That could be star too. Okay, anyway. Shedding. You are well, I feel like you had this one already. You are starting to outgrow your work situation. You need to set higher goals and standards. That's super fucking chariot. You work well in healing and medicine. You were having the Hierophant come out like a motherfucker in past readings. Anyway, answers. You will resolve your current situation soon. So timing right now. Okay, you will resolve your current situation soon. Work-wise, you find unique ways to stand out. You find a new opening with job security. Word. Bottom of the deck. Limitations. Obstacles are not what they seem. You can get around them with some careful thought or simply choose something better for you. Star power. That's a good one too. Can I read that one to you? Star power. That's very obviously this card too. You need engaging work that will let your talent shine. You are a natural actor and influencer. You attract fame and fortune. That is very star energy too. Anyway, okay. I went really long on that one. Sorry. Hold up. Listen. I'll reel it in on this one, okay? Hold up. Love. Ooh, good question. That second question on that one. Okay. Okay. Hold up. Ooh, hold on. Just in case there's anyone waiting in here. I'm on Jericho still, y'all, if you guys are still waiting. Mini love. Good change of pace. I'm gonna try to reel it the fuck in. Okay. Let's go. You know the drill. Same shit. Let's go. Let me see current. Yeah, let's just like fly through current and past super quick because these questions are more targeted towards future. Oh, I am. Sorry, I'm very curious what the fuck that first card is, though. I gotta wait until I get a clarifier for that bitch. Subconscious. I bet you anything that's hitting on that second question. Think so. One more for that. What is that? And who the fuck is that? I might get one more. I'm really curious who that is. I don't feel like that's you. I gotta get one more for that current. I'm getting super stumped on that fucking King of Wands in reverse because I just don't, or King of Wands, King of Swords in reverse because I just don't feel like that's you. You have really good fucking cards coming out with this. Let me do just one more for that. What is that? Or is that her, I guess? It is not. It's someone you walked away from. Okay. Interesting. I feel like that is... We'll talk about it. Okay. Damn, I wasn't really expecting this reading to go that way. God help me with the fucking words on this one. World card coming out on bottom of the deck. This obviously could, well, this is we're focusing on love on this one. The World card coming out on bottom of the deck is a couple different things. First and foremost, this does represent a closure, or closure to a lesson, right? It's like finally completing a lesson, learning the lesson, like passing it with flying colors finally, right? That's what World represents, where it's like, finally, I fucking did it. You know what I mean? Or like getting closure to it. It can also represent, because that Three of Cups is coming out underneath it, which I do believe that this reading is very focused on that, where it's like her wrapping up something in her life, her closing the fucking door on something in her past. But it also has to do, because you're seeing this in the future and in that advice, is that it does have to do with her finding community, because that's what World can represent too, where it's like you finding where you belong, or you finding whatever, your fucking person, your community. And so I do think there is an angle to this reading for that too. I'm gonna swing back to that angle, but let's fucking begin. Okay. Let's go. Let's start with the current. King of Swords in reverse, Wheel of Fortune, and Eight of Cups. This, I was like struggling hardcore with this fucking King of Swords in reverse, because I'm like, is that her? I don't think it is, and because my clarifier was an Eight of Cups, which is a fucking no, right? But Eight of Cups does represent, you could like, obviously the way I'm looking at it is that like this is probably someone that she walked away from. So, and this doesn't have to be recent ex, but it absolutely fucking could be, okay? I'm gonna describe who the fuck this King of Swords in reverse is, and I do think that this does tie into that second question that you asked, right? Like, what can I do? What can I do in my fucking energy to call love in, right? This shit right here, which is so good. This shit right here is like where you can wash your hands clean, or like really just get this fucking energy out of you finally. There was probably someone, and maybe you know this, maybe you're like, oh, fucking A, do I already know this? You know what I mean? I know that I'm dealing with that in my hermit. I'm already working on that. A King of Swords, just to be very blunt, a King of Swords in the reverse is a fucking narcissist, right? Or has narcissistic tendencies, okay? A King of Swords in the reverse is someone where it is their world, okay? It is their fucking world and everyone else is living in it, okay? Like, it is a very gaslighting energy where this person, like, they have twisted their fucking minds so much where it's like, that's their because, right, perception is reality, absolutely. A King of Swords has twisted their fucking perception so much that it does twist to negative, right? Any king in the reverse, any fucking court card in the reverse is negative, but more so a king or a queen, right? A King of Swords knows that. They know what the fuck they're doing. They know the power that they have. And so a King of Swords, they know how to manipulate their mind, right? And they know how to manipulate other people. And so that's what the fuck they do. And so it's like, it's my world. I can gaslight myself so well and make things make sense, right? Where it's like, I can justify every single fucking fucked up behavior that I have, and I can gaslight you into believing that like what I'm doing is right, or it's just, right? Or it's honest, or whatever the fuck. And so, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that is Jerica. I highly fucking doubt it. But it could be, right? Maybe it is. But anyway, that Eight of Cups is coming out with it. I just think that there was probably someone in your energy where you were dealing with that. Where it's like, yeah, I was dealing with someone in my love life where it very much felt like that. It very much felt like everything was on this person's terms. It was their relationship and I was just kind of there. You know what I mean? Like, everything was always about them and I was just kind of like along for the ride. They never compromised with me on things. They never took into account how I felt or what I thought, or they never wanted to know what I thought about things, right? It was just always all about them. That Wheel of Fortune, it is kind of similar to a world too, where it's like this person coming into her life, and I don't want to make it, because like if this person was abusive, fuck that, right? But however, Wheel of Fortune does represent fated events, where this person probably did come into your life for a reason, to really fucking teach you something. However, you walking away, Eight of Cups, was also meant to happen too, right? Where it's like this person wasn't meant to stay in her life forever. Not to say that they couldn't clean up their fucking act and get it together and, like, you know what I mean, they can come back together. But as of right now, fuck that person, and I'm very happy that you walked away from them. Eight of Cups, and I guess to help you through that, right? Eight of Cups does represent that you have done everything that you could do to make that relationship work. So please don't, like, hold on to any what ifs or what could I have fucking done. Eight of Cups is where you've already done everything that you could do to make that relationship work, right? Wheel of Fortune coming out, that too is a result of you walking away from that. Wheel of Fortune will happen in your fucking life with love, right? It is going to start to turn in a more fortunate way. And obviously, yes, more when you, like, can emotionally move on from that person, where it's like, finally, I've released that person emotionally. That's when you're really going to experience that Wheel of Fortune, where it's like, god damn, like, I got some choices out here. Anyway, Justice and the Hermit card coming out in the past. I'm going to go over this super quick because that Hermit card did come out in that past reading. So I love to see it again, where it's like, yeah, this is a really, my god, I didn't realize. I'm going to go fucking over on that. I can't shut up. Anyway, the Hermit card coming out, I'm happy to see this because this is just like a ruling theme in your life right now. So, I don't know, this coming out in the past, I mean, good for you. Like, I mean, dead ass. And so, whatever, it's probably more Hermit energy with career, shit like that. But you're seeing with love that you've already been through this Hermit thing with love, right? In a Justice. And so what you've done is that you have probably stepped the fuck back from relationships, right? I mean, genuinely. Where it's like, yeah, I'm not, like, trying to get hooked up with someone or move in with someone right away or anything. I'm in this Hermit card energy where I am learning myself. And so, yeah, with love, you have learned what you want out of a relationship. That's Justice. Genuinely, because Justice is like a marriage card. It's like, what do you want in your marriage? What do you bring to the connection, and what do you want the other person to fucking match you on, right? And so, yeah, anyway, I'm happy to see that come out in your past where you've already dealt with that. You know what you're looking for, basically, is what the fuck that is. Now, this I feel like is super fleeting, the stuff that's coming out in future. It's Three of Swords, Ten of Swords in the reverse. It is very fleeting. Yes, it's understandable when it's in love and it's like, fuck, man, like, I've been single for a minute. You know what I mean? Like, Three of Swords. Well, yeah. Couple different things with this Three of Swords. It could be some frustration, for sure. I actually think this is more... I think this is more past relationships coming into your mind that are keeping you stuck, keeping you stagnant, keeping you from wanting to have another relationship, right? Three of Swords is self-inflicted. Three of Swords, which, like, I don't want to be like, oh, it's all in your head, you know what I mean? But, like, Three of Swords... I mean, there is a reason you're in a Three of Swords. Like, a lot of times this will come out for people where it's like, I've, like, emotionally 100%, like, fuck that person, I'm done with it. Like, bitch, there's nothing in this world that would make me go back to that person, right? Like, they done. But there's something where it's like, my mind's still trying to catch up. You know what I mean? Like, my mind's still trying to make sense of it. My mind's still trying to make sense of why the fuck that person would do that to me. Or my mind is trying to make sense as to why I stayed in that situation for so fucking long. You know what I mean? Anyway, that Ten of Swords coming out in the reverse with that. So I guess that, that's another thing to just be aware of, or another thing for, like, that second question, is if you do notice that, I'm happy to see a fucking Ten of Swords in the reverse there. If you, I mean, if you do notice that happening, don't be too hard on yourself. Feel what you need to feel. I mean, a good way out of swords is to talk about it, journal about it, however the fuck you need to. That Ten of Swords in the reverse represents, though, that you're not trying to hold on to some kind of victimhood, which I love that for you guys, right? Like, fuck that. You're not going to attract love in that way. If you've seen that Ten of Swords come out in the upright right there, this would be a whole different conversation where it's like, oh, fuck, she ain't ready. You know what I mean? Like, no, she's still over here where it's like she cannot get out of that mindset. But you're not having a problem with it. That would be my only, I guess, like, advice with that. Would be like, if you are experiencing some shit like that, I don't give a shit. Talk about it. Come here, talk about it. I don't give a fuck. Podcast about it. Write about it. Talk about it. Fucking make content about it. I don't give a shit. But swords energy is always your way out of that kind of stuff. Anyway, okay. Now to talk about the other questions. Ace of Cups, Chariot card coming out in the subconscious. This is probably when new person's coming in. I wonder if this come out before. This would be June, July. June, July, the person that's coming in towards you, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Someone new. It's someone new. Someone probably, I wonder how old you are. I could see them being in like late 20s or maybe early 30s. Yeah. Anyway. You could meet that person through... It's through a Three Cups in World. You could meet them online. You could. You could meet them online, or you could meet them through... You meet them online, of course. You can meet them through friends online, or you could just simply meet them through friends or connections, right? It's like, oh yeah, I like met this person through like this person that I used to work with or whatever. It's something like that. Anyway. That was a good one. Hold up. Probably July. I'm going to say July. I think it's more probably July. Yeah, I think that relationship or that love opportunity that's coming in during that time is going to lead to a serious relationship. Because I think that both you and that person are going to let your... He has his headphones on in the fucking couch, and I don't think he realizes that he does this shit. You know what I mean? Did you just hear him? He just fucking belched. And now I'm gonna tell him, because he can't hear me, he's got his headphones on, right? I'll be like, now after this fucking live, I'm gonna be like, so nice belching during that live. He's gonna be like, what? No. Anyway, what was I saying, Jerica? Oh, the person that's coming in, I think is gonna probably be more around July. And I think, whatever, you could be dating around, like, you know, maybe, you could be dating around, like, until then, but I think that person that's coming in July, it's gonna turn serious very quickly, because the both of you guys really, I mean, you guys are doing justice shit, right? Like, you've seen that they were coming out as court matches on bottom of the deck, which represents that's what the fuck they're talking about, right? Like, they're talking about what they want, or what they fucking bring to the table, or whatever, right? Or what they... whatever. Anyway, they're taking it very seriously, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, sorry it was a fucking long one. I don't even know how long I went on that one, because I stopped it. Hold on, you guys. Hold the fuck up. I gotta see. I think I just have Rebecca and Mel. I think. Oh, excuse me. Listen, it's the... I can't even blame him. The Diet Coke's getting to me. Did that work? Okay, Rebecca, Mel, okay, period. Hold up, y'all. I gotta just make sure I didn't miss anybody. Oh, Elena, hold on. Hold up, I gotta add Elena on there. Good thing I seen that. Bam. Okay. Did I get everybody? Okay, hold up, boo. Okay, we're good. Okay. Instagram, where the fuck are you? Okay. Wait, I want to use this one. What? Oh, 100%. Fuck that. Yo! You're a better person than me. I would crash the fuck out. Oh God, I'm like scared. Let's see. Okay, hold up. Let's get it. Let me get 6. It's 4. Oh, Wheel of Fortune. Oh, I'm curious where this is going. Oh, it's actually on her. It is on her. I want... Okay, I like that. Can I get more... I guess like just 3 for her then. So I'm assuming that 7 of Swords is probably her. It is. Okay. That's some pretty gangster suggestion from tarot. However, I guess like tarot is like that. Like tarot is just very like fuck it. You know what I mean? I don't know, just very honest. Okay, so so with this first one, like what needs to happen, right? What needs to happen for like this commitment to happen for these two people? I'm gonna say it right from the fucking jump. That ball is 100% in her court, and it's meant to be, right? I'm gonna come back to her shit, though. And so, I'll come back to her shit. I guess, like, suggestion for you, which is, you're gonna hate this. You're gonna fucking hate this. It's temperance. It's temperance coded, right? So, okay, so 7 of Swords, Temperance, 6 of Swords, 10 of Wands, 100% you're gonna be fucking feeling that way, and then boom, Chariot, right? I'm gonna come back to Chariot. I want to talk about, like, this temperance shit, right? We already know what temperance is, bitch. We already fucking know, bitch, okay? It does represent, like, divine timing. The lesson with that is patience, because, like, we don't know when divine timing is. It could be 10 years. It could be 2 days. You know what I mean? It could be an hour from now. We don't fucking know. The lesson in temperance, though, is truly, and I'm telling you, you will fucking know when you hit it. It's truly handing it over to God. In the meantime, what tarot's suggesting you do, which I love, it's super gangster, is 7 of Swords. Where it's like, okay, so yeah, she's in temperance where it's like, fuck it. Like, I'm I don't want to be in control of this. God, it's on you. Like, I don't, go ahead and take it. Like, go ahead and do what the fuck you need to do with her. Fuck it. You're over here in a Seven of Swords. We're like, okay, so Tarot's like, okay, now that God's got it, you be over here in a Seven of Swords, where I mean, it's a gangster suggestion. Like, Seven of Swords is where you are being, I don't want to say sneaky, because that's not really what, I guess cunning is the word, like, I would use for that. Because it is where you are hiding. You are not, you're being fucking smart. A Seven of Swords is a very smart energy, where it's very 48 laws of power coded, like a Seven of Swords, where it's like, oh, I guess, like, yeah, cunning, very strategic, where a Seven of Swords is like, yeah, I'm the only one that knows how I feel about this. She doesn't even know how I feel about her, and I'm not gonna let her know. I'm not gonna let her know, not until she comes up, not until she fucking sits me down and we have this conversation, then I'm gonna I'm gonna lay all this shit bare. You know what I mean? Which you would. I truly believe you fucking would. That's why you're seeing Chariot. Where it's, and yeah, 10 of Wands, hell yeah, it's probably, you're probably like, oh my fucking God, I don't know if I can do it. I do believe you can, though. I do believe you can. Yeah, 10 of Wands, it is a burden. 100% it's fucking gonna be, because it's like, fuck, I can't confess these feelings for this person, or I can't really fucking tell her what's going on with me. You know what I mean? I'm this Seven of Swords where I am very strategic in what I'm fucking telling her. You know what I mean? Like, it's very here and there. Sometimes you slip a little here and there. So, like, it's very smart. It's like you slip information at the correct times. You know what I mean? Very, like, breadcrumby, but in a smart way. That's not how a page would play that shit. That's how, like, a king or a queen would, though. It's like, yo, I know how to play someone's ass very well. You know what I mean? Anyway. So there's something to be learned in there, because that Six of Swords is coming out for that reason, where it's like, hell yeah, it's gonna be super hard for her, but the thing with the 10 of Wands is that she's able to do it. You know what I mean? Like, she can fucking do it. And a Six of Swords coming out with that is like, she will find that there's some kind of lesson in that within itself, right? She's gonna find something very fulfilling and very powerful in that probably, yeah, of course, is gonna carry over in this relationship, but probably is gonna carry over in more, like, aspects of your life, right? Boom, Chariot coming out is where you do see, like, if she masters this with her, right, then obviously there's gonna be that moment where, like, commitment happens. Now, to her, that's her, this is on her 100%, and she probably knows this, which is just like, oh my fucking God, like, the context that you wrote on there is so this shit. Like, King of Swords is coming out with that, where yes, she has to be the one that comes forward, because that's what kings do. You know what I mean? They take the lead in a situation. And with a King of Swords, like, what I'm sure is her lesson in this, and I don't know, like, honest to God, she's probably, I mean, she's not, like, doing shitty in that energy. You're seeing she's struggling, obviously, with that 5 of Wands, but this is someone who has really found what they want. Like, a King of Swords is someone who has high standards. Like, I don't know, it, like, makes sense in my head with that 5 of Swords, because I'm like, she's struggling, it's ego shit with her. It's ego shit with her. Like, why are you talking to this other person? It feeds your fucking ego. That is the only reason that you're doing it. That's 5 of Wands. That's why you're doing it. You know what I mean? And that is what is standing in your way of this 2 of Cups. That is what is standing in your way of truly coming together with this person and being in union. You know what I mean? But anyway, it is ultimately up to her to initiate the Ace of Swords, to initiate that conversation. Damn, that is her, I don't know, I would just love if she was here. I would just love to be able to work through that shit with her. And just really be able to get to the root of that, because that is a huge devil thing for her, is being in a 5. You know what I mean? Where it's so much defensiveness, it's so much ego. With this kind of shit, it is her ego, though. It's her ego 100% that is standing in the fucking way of having this commitment. But anyway, that is gangster energy for you. Or, like, gangster advice. I cannot with her ass, dude. Okay. Hold on. What's that yes no? Mmm. Ah. I like that. That's good advice. With that fucking yes and no question, whoever told you that. Mm-hmm. Ooh! That is this shit, okay? That is this shit. So well done. So well the fuck done, bitch. Good for you. Mm-hmm. So see, you do know. Anyway, I bet you I already know where the direction of this fucking question's gonna go. Just considering that Seven of Swords came out, I fucking know what the answer to this one's gonna be. But for the fuck of it, let's just see. Let's get it. It ain't nookie. I'm telling you that right now. You want to know the fucking cups, or the cups? It was cups. You want to know the cards that came out? Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, Chariot. That, which, good for you. You are in a 7 on this one, too. You're in the 7 of Pentacles on this one, though. Well done. Because 7s are, like, pause energies. You know what I mean? Like, it is, just depending on what card comes out. Like, just with, like, the last question that we did, like, a 7 of Swords is very, like, pausing mentally and really, like, being fucking strategic on which move you do next, right? A 7 of Pentacles, same kind of thing. It's like, but it's more, like, materialistic or more whatever, right? Like, it's, like, 7 of Swords is very mental, obviously. Like, mental games, shit like that. But, like, a 7 of Pentacles would be more material. Surprised 7 of Wands didn't come out for this, though. Or, I understand why a 7 of Cups didn't, but anyway, a 7 of Pentacles is a pause, too, where it's like, I'm pausing and, like, assessing the situation and really focusing on, like, the seeds that are planted, and then we will move forward from there. And so with this question, it's very focusing on planting seeds. I love what that bitch told you. Okay, I fucking love that shit. That's good advice. Because that's how Knight of Cups and Queen of Cups would operate. Like, trust me, if this was like, oh, fuck it, like, ball out, Wand's energy would come out 100%. But Knight of Cups, that's what they do, right? Let's talk about a fucking Knight of Cups. A Knight of Cups is a hopeless romantic energy, you know what I mean? It is one where, I mean, a Knight of Cups is not going to, like, knock boots, you know what I mean? They're going to lay in bed and pillow talk your ass all night, you know what I mean? That's their intimacy. They want to talk about their dreams and, like, their feelings and shit. Like, no shade. I love a Knight of Cups. Like, fucking bless their heart. And truly, like, trust me, I'm a majority water in my chart. Like, trust me, I get it, okay? I fucking live for that shit. And so, yeah. So, period, do that. And then, like, Queen of Cups coming out, that you're probably, I don't know if you're giving yourself enough credit. I really don't know if you are. Because this is not the first time I've seen your ass come out like that. Where a Queen of Cups, like, you know how to do this. You know what I mean? You know how to do it, and you know how to uphold those boundaries. You genuinely fucking do. That's how a Queen of Cups is. They are very compassionate. They are very kind. They are very giving emotionally. Appropriately. You know, they know when to, like, reel it in. They know when to, you know, they know when to do it and shit like that. But that Chariot card coming out, there is going to be quite the reward if you keep doing that. I would, yeah, that's hella good advice, whoever the fuck told you that. That's pretty gangster. That's hilarious. No wonder the 10 of Wands came out for you on that last question. You want to know what the Chariot represents too? Willpower. Yeah. Willpower and self-discipline is huge with Chariot. That is so funny. Okay. Oh, God. Let's see, bitch. Hold up. That's good advice. That's good advice. Damn. Justice, Fool, in reverse, Ace of Cups, and then Two of Cups bottom of the deck. That's gangster advice. So Two of Cups, I actually want to start there because Two of Cups does represent, like, a balance. It represents mutual, like, feelings, mutual respect, mutual communication, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Very balanced energy. And with that, Justice is the first one coming out. This would be my, so this is, well, I guess this is advice from Tarot with this, is like, there is nothing wrong with you, like, reaching out or seeing her, you know what I mean? But match her fucking energy with that. And so so this would be like, let's say she reached out to you tonight, right? Let's say, like, after you get the fuck off here, you're like, oh yeah, she, like, called me and we, like, FaceTimed for, like, an hour, all right? Whatever. And then let's say, like, tomorrow happens, whatever. That would be, like, doing the same thing back, you know what I mean? That would be, like, calling her to FaceTime tomorrow night, even if she doesn't fucking answer it. And if she doesn't, that slate's already cleaned. Fuck it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to try again. However, if she does, you know what I mean? Then period. And then, do you get what I'm saying? It's like matching that fucking energy. So if she, like, texts you tonight or whatever, and she, like, asks, or whatever. Let's say she texts you tomorrow and she, like, asks her how your day went. And you guys have, like, a cute little conversation. Like, you do the same thing tomorrow. Where it's like, I beat her to the punch tomorrow. You know what I mean? Where it's like, I asked her how her day was. It's very much matching that. And I would even say, too, there's nothing wrong with you even getting ahead of that and, like, messaging her first. Like, let's say, like, tomorrow you message her first. You know what I mean? See if that's reciprocated from her before you fucking reach out again. Because that Fool in reverse is, like, don't be, like, foolish or don't be reckless with it, right? Ace of Cups. Obviously, like, as a result of doing this, you know, fuck, it just, damn, it totally ties into that first question. Yeah, there's going to be, like, an emotional awakening as a result of this. Probably for the both of you. I would say, definitely probably for her. But anyway. It's good advice. She's probably going to be... whatever, that's so fucking, like, masculine coded. She's probably gonna be, like, wanting to have conversations. Just stop. Just shut the fuck up. Whatever. I can only hope that it turns more cup for her, but she's probably going to start a lot of conversations off with, like, career or, like, talking about her goals or, like, talking about what her plans are. Like, you just see it's a lot of that where she's, like, starting off a conversation like that, where she's like, hey, guess what happened today at work? Or, like, guess what I'm doing this week? Or, like, guess whatever, if she's, like, planning on moving or, like, looking at a place to live or some shit. It's like, oh, I'm sending her a bunch of pictures of the place that I looked at. It's, like, shit like that. Anyway. Just stop. Just stop it. Just shut the fuck up. Anyway, I do believe that it'll take a turn for her, you know what I mean? Where it'll turn more cup for her. Listen, it's progress, okay? I'm not mad. Trust, we've seen her a lot worse. Yeah, I'm like not... I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Mal, Elena, period. Okay. Okay, hold on. Mel, I gotta see if you sent me your message. Okay. Mel, are you still in here, boo? Really? Let's go, boo. Let's do that first one. I can't, bitch. Okay. Okay. Let's do it. Let's go, boo. Let's see. Okay, never mind. I thought my YouTube froze. I'm not mad. Just for the fuck of it. Let's do 3 more. It did. I mean, let's do 3 more. I just want to see. It did. One more. Wow, it did. Excuse me. I'm like shocked, honestly. I thought for sure, I'm not even kidding you, I thought for sure it was going to be a no. I thought it was going to be like, yeah, no, he's going to come back in. This actually looks pretty good. So Sun, Ace of Swords, Lovers, Hierophant, 2 of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and then the Page of Pentacles, bottom of the deck, and World underneath that, period. And I don't know if you were in here on an earlier reading, because I was talking about that with World, where it does represent, like, some, like, which is funny that you asked, like, is he done now? Because a World card represents, like, getting, like, finally completing a lesson, like, finally getting it. You know what I mean? So, good for him. Yeah, he probably is feeling, because anytime like a page does come out, it can represent like a depletion of energy, or like someone, I mean for him, just because I have read for him before, he usually typically came out like a knight, which is pretty reckless energy, and knights always are. And so just seeing like a page come out, it's like, oh, okay, he's probably been humbled a bit, you know, or like embarrassed or whatever. But the Sun card coming out with that Ace of Swords, that represents like something clocking, right? Because Sun card, yeah, it represents like positivity, joy, all that shit, but it can represent truth. Like finally, like that light has been fucking shown on the situation. He can't lie to himself anymore. It is what it is in a Sun card energy. Ace of Swords coming out with that, it is like a breakthrough. It's like someone finally accepting something, or like someone it's finally clocking to them, right? That Lovers card that's coming out, I don't think that that's so much like love based or whatever. I do think that because Lovers card, yeah, it can represent love, but it also does represent free will, right? Where it's like, no matter what, God's gonna be there no matter what you choose. And so I do think it's more pointing at his free will in this situation, where it's like, yeah, he's had this breakthrough and he's actually like choosing to do the right thing. Like he's actually choosing to not be like immature as fuck. The Hierophant coming out, I don't know, I'm really curious if his work kind of has more of an influence on this. I don't know, than maybe like I'm realizing or we're realizing. Where that's kind of at the forefront, because I get that with like a Hierophant and Ace of Pentacles, where that's where he's keeping his focus at more. Is like he's just focusing on... So, I don't know, I guess I will say that, like, maybe you'll see more pleasant interactions, especially if he's still working at at that place. You guys will probably have okay interactions. I'm not even seeing that he would get out of line with those interactions, but that might be the only interactions that you guys do have. And it's like he's keeping it pleasant. He's keeping it pleasant. So anyway, yeah, I'm actually shocked by that. Yeah, I'm shocked. I didn't fucking think that was gonna come out for him. Oh, period. Bitch, I'm shocked. His energy, I'm not even kidding, his energy genuinely creeped me out. That one didn't, though. That one didn't. He actually looked pretty good. Okay. Alright, hold it. Let's do this. I want to do like first three. I want to see how he's feeling about it, and then I'm gonna see afterwards. Alright, how was he feeling? Well, that ain't that bad. One more. That's not bad. Yeah, well, not bad. Let's see. Okay. I guess let's see what's gonna happen afterwards. Or yeah, how will she be feeling? Not much action after it. Kind of still at a standstill, it looks like. This isn't that bad, though. Okay, let me walk through this. So, the way that he's feeling about court, and I guess this would be, like, the same outcome for him, too, really. He is coming into this, I don't know, he doesn't... Which I'm assuming maybe he hasn't had a divorce or anything before, because it's like... Maybe he hasn't. I don't know. Because it's a Three of Pentacles, Judgment, and Four of Swords, where it's not bad. Like, a Three of Pentacles is where it's almost like... he doesn't really feel, like, bad about it. He don't feel, like, fucking juiced up about it. Like, you know, he doesn't feel like, oh, I'm gonna go over there and, like, fuck it. You know what I mean? He's not feeling, like, manipulative or anything. Like, a Three of Pentacles is very... like copacetic, like it's super like I don't know, pleasant, and so that's how he's going into it. It's almost like he doesn't really know, and he's not really tripping out about it, you know. He's just like, whatever, like I'm just gonna show up and I guess we'll see what happens. The Judgment card that's coming out with it, though, there is going to be an evaluation of things, okay? I mean, that's gonna happen where, that's all I'm gonna say. There is going to be an evaluation of things. However, again, it's not gonna be bad for him. It's not. But yeah, it's gonna, like, there is going to be an evaluation of some shit. Shit's gonna be put out on the table. But a Four of Swords is coming out after that, where it's not as bad as, I don't know, he doesn't really know what to expect, but he's a Four of Swords afterwards, where it's like, oh, alright, like, alright. Yeah, maybe where he has to process it afterwards, too. Like, I could definitely see him being very stumbling over his words, not really, like, being slow to react in court or whatever, if, like, the judge asks him questions. He might just, like, I don't know, he might just be kind of scared or shocked, like, he doesn't really know, he hasn't been through this before, and then, like, you're just seeing, like, he processes it afterwards, and it's like, oh, okay, like, I get what we're doing now. How you are going to feel afterwards, it doesn't look like to me that anything's really happening, because you're in a Two of Swords, where it's like, fuck, like, nothing happened, like, we're still here, like, we got, like, nothing really got resolved. We have, like, a court date, another court date coming up. It's like, what the fuck was the point of that, is basically, like, a Two of Swords. But Two of Cups is coming out after that, and a Wheel of Fortune, where, I don't know, you're gonna find, I don't know, that looks good. Like, a Two of Cups is where two people are mutually agreeing on something, and then a Wheel of Fortune coming out with that is it represents fortune, it represents things turning in your fucking favor, so there's that. Yeah. So, yeah, I guess to answer your question, he doesn't really know what to expect. Kind of like... But, yeah, I mean, there's Judgment is definitely having to answer for things. Not a bad outcome for you. Yeah. It turning in an unexpected way for you, but not bad, because Wheel of Fortune is not, I mean, if it came out in the reverse it would be, but Wheel of Fortune is things happening very unexpectedly, but in like, it's like, oh my god, that like turned out so unexpectedly better than I thought it would. I'm not even kidding. I'm like so curious if this is gonna drag out until next year. Huh. Okay. Oh, my back hurts. Placebo. Probably. Probably. It doesn't look like she really saying much. Like, I don't know. Like, he's not really getting anything out of it. But yeah, I think he is 100%. Eight of Pentacles in reverse, Judgment, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and we're going to talk about that because this is the difference between the Wheel of Fortune that we've seen come out for you and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse for him. So Eight of Pentacles in reverse, Judgment, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Emperor, King of Swords, probably him, Five of Cups. That's how he's feeling afterwards, after he's asking. So that Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, it's not a very well, I don't know, like, I would be impressed if maybe like a Seven of Swords came out, because it's like, okay, like he's not really airing out his spot. Like, he does really well with like slipping it in there and like asking it that way. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse is kind of messy. 100% that's how this feels too. And then the Judgment coming out with that, I mean, if he was here, this would be the fucking lesson that I would tell him. Like, this, you don't want to be doing this, because Wheel of Fortune in the reverse is what you are probably experiencing, and you are not going to get what you are wanting out of this situation. That Judgment that's coming out is that this says more about you than this does about anybody that you're fucking asking about or anybody that's involved. That Judgment card is all about you, right? It's you. You're the one having to answer for this shit. And then that Wheel of Fortune that's coming out, it's just, it can represent someone, of course it represents bad luck, but it can represent someone who's still clinging on to control. Because Wheel of Fortune in the upright, it's where, like, God's in control. God's the one where he's the one, like, turning things fortunate. He's the one that's ultimately, you know, turning the Wheel of Fortune, right? Wheel of Fortune reverse is where we're trying to take control of that shit, and that's why shit does not work out for us. You know what I mean? I got you too, boo. Anyway, he's not really necessarily getting what he wants out of this. Like, the Emperor and the King of Swords, he is trying to, like, I don't know, let it be known that he's the dad, but I don't really think he's gotta let that necessarily be known. He's not getting what he's wanting, because he's in a Five of Cups, and so I just don't think that she's, or whoever, he or she, I just don't think, well, I don't think that she's answering or, I don't know, giving him anything. Anyway, to answer your question, yeah, I do think so. Yup. Yeah, messy. Eee. Fuck. I guess that doesn't surprise me. All right, hold up, booze. I got Elena and Mia. Elena, are you in here, boo? Hold on, Elena. I might do you next because I don't know if Elena's still in here. Oh, period. There you are. Hold on. I gotta see if you sent me your question. Did you? What's your question, boo? Oh. Period. Period. Wait. What did I just do? Shit. Bam. I really wonder why. Listen, fucking. These things, they're patches. These do not hit anymore. I don't know. Maybe my medication's finally working. They taste so god awful to me. Good question, bitch. I bet you anything this is gonna be a fucking yes, just considering that, like, unemployment, guilt card, the justice card coming out. Well, let's get it, bitch. I mean, let's go. Let's get it. Let's get 6. What is that? Ooh, I'm curious where this is going. More. What's that? Two more, one more. Ooh. That is a yes. That is a yes. Holy shit. Where do I even want to start with this one? Well, I guess let's start bottom of the deck. Ace of Pentacles, which is hilarious, just considering the context that you wrote on there. However, we'll talk about that. It's Tower, 3 of Swords, Empress. 2 of Swords, 4 of Wands, Temperance. So I guess, yeah, let's start with Ace of Pentacles because, yeah, I kind of figured this shit would come out for him, just, like, considering what came out in that reading that we just did. Security is a big thing for him. So that is, like, that is kind of, like, the shadowy underlying energy in this one question, is like, his security, his stability, his money, you know what I mean, his material shit. And so, like, yeah, it's not really surprising. It's a super, like, masculine coded thing. You know what I mean? Anyway, the Tower card coming out with this is I mean, yeah, like Tower is a couple different things. I do think that this is meant to. Like, I think that, like, right, I think that this connection's in your guys' life for a reason. And just from his perspective, yes, it's in his life for a reason. It's meant to, sorry, it's that Diet Coke. It's meant to shift something for him, right? Because Tower is where God is, like, sending whatever in to shift something. And the way that you're looking at this is like, oh, he probably sent a divine feminine energy in to shake something the fuck up for him, right? To really change the direction of his life, to change something in him. The way that he's reacting to this is that Three of Swords right in the middle of it, where it's self-inflicted, 100% of Three of Swords is, where he lets... Please remind me, did he have childhood trauma come out in his oracle? I wonder if he did. Because Three of Swords, it can represent like trauma that you've been through, where it's like, it's in here, it lives in here, and it affects me here, right? And so it's like this kind of, like, I'm carrying this kind of shit in here, like she's triggering this in here, and it's fucking hurting me here. He's meant to like walk through this, he's meant to turn to God, obviously, and like heal this kind of shit. But Two of Swords, he's stuck, right? He's stuck here. Again, I always fucking say it. I would love if their asses were here. I would love to be able to work through this shit with them. But anyway, to answer your question 100%, you just see Divine Feminine was sent in to really shake something up with him, in him, to change this direction, to change the direction of his life. He's struggling with this right now. Three of Swords is where, yeah, of course she does. It's a lot of mental shit, but it affects him. It affects him emotionally. Two of Swords is he doesn't know what to do. He's stuck. He doesn't know which way to go with this. The Four of Wands coming out with that, which we already talked about this shit, like this ultimately is having an effect on his relationship with her. And probably one where he wants something, again, because Ace of Pentacles, like, yes, it is security, stability financially, but that also has to do with like relationships and shit like that too, right? And so like that Four of Wands that's coming out, that's like, okay, well, it's affecting that for him too. Like he wants stability and security in a relationship, but he doesn't have that with her because he's letting this get in the way. He's letting his God damn, it's just, I can't believe a self-esteem card didn't come out for this. I kind of, should I do 3 more? I kind of want to see if one will. I do. I want to do 3 more. I just want to see if if something with his self-esteem will come out. Anyway, the Temperance does give me some hope with him. 8 of Swords. Well, yeah. 8 of Swords. Yeah. Lies that he tells himself. Oh my God. We already know. 8 of Swords, Ace of Wands, and his 8 of Pentacles. That 8 of Swords, it affects, so first and foremost, and it bleeds into his work and shit like that. So this, in regards to your question, right? Like, is it, like, do I trigger him? 100% yes, right? 8 of Swords, just for more, I guess, information or context. Because he's super in his swords with this. Like, he's very in his head with this shit, right? And then, boom, 8 of Swords. Yeah, it's... Yeah, kind of self-esteem. I kind of would expected more Wands to come out with that. But I guess he's very in his head about this. That 8 of Swords is lies that he tells himself that keep him trapped. 8s are meant to be action cards, right? And this kind of card is so, like, what the fuck is this? Like, you know what I mean? Because 8s are actions. It's like 8 of Wands, fast action. 8 of Pentacles, like, hell yeah, I'm working. You know what I mean? 8 of Cups, I'm, like, walking away from something. The only 8 that's not moving is this fucking 8 of Swords, right? And so it's just like, damn, it, like, super, yeah. He's trapped. He's trapped mentally. He is paralyzed by the shit that he is telling himself. Yeah, so I guess it is self-esteem thing. He's gaslighting himself. He's telling himself lies. It's, I hate the 8 of Swords. It's probably my least favorite card. I fucking hate it. It just holds people back so much. And it does for him too. It holds him back in his Ace of Wands and his Eight of Pentacles. It holds him back in the goals that he has, in like his ambitions, things that he wants, his passion, things that he, whatever, like things that he is excited about. It holds him back a lot. And it does hold him back in his work as well. Eight of Pentacles. I don't even know if he'd see that. That makes sense to me, just seeing what I seen in his oracle, because you, like I was just saying, him being in that kind of energy where he thinks so negatively about his finances, where it's like, I work so hard because I don't want to struggle, instead of being like, I'm working so hard because like, yo, I'm abundant, or I'm blessed, or like, let's keep this momentum rolling. He's just coming at like work from an angle of like, I don't want to struggle. I don't want to struggle. I don't want to struggle. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's just, he's got it fucked up. Anyway, I, after just dogging on him, I'm not trying to dog on him at all. I do have faith in him, though. I mean, the fucking Temperance is coming out, okay? It is. Like, yeah, I know Temperance, it does have to do with patience. However, it might take him a minute, but I do believe that he eventually will find just some common ground in that, or he'll find his, he'll even out. I'm so curious if he used to be, like, super, I don't know, I wonder how long you've known him. Like, do you know if he used to be, like, really, like, fucking egotistical? Do you know if he was like super like douchebaggy or something, and then now he's kind of more, I don't know, like shy or reserved or not as confident? Like, I'm really curious if he used to be really fucking confident and then now he's like swinging to the other side of the spectrum, because a lot of times you'll see that with someone in Temperance, where it's like they swing to those extremes so they can find their middle. And so I'm like, oh, I'm wondering if he was like super cocky at one point, you know what I mean? And now he's like swinging to the other side where he's like, I fucking, like, I don't know who I am, I'm so insecure. Anyway, jeez. Anyway, that don't surprise me with that question. That was good shit, though. Hoda. Mia, are you still in here, boo? My tummy's upset. There you are, boo. Hold up. Get out. Bitch, let's go. Okay. Oh, bitch, let's get it. Hold up, y'all. Okay. Oh, shit. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Mia, let's get it, boo. Let's see. Let's get it. I'm scared. Okay. Where are we going with this? Okay. Not bad. Two more. I want to like burn through this tarot super quick because I actually want to get some message cards for him just for the fuck of it. Two more. Bitch. There we go. One more. This is not bad. It's not, oh, I hate to see this Eight of Swords coming out for him with this. But, like, honestly, I'm a little impressed with the cards that are coming out, considering he has this Eight of Swords on bottom of the deck. Because this is, like ruling energy for this reading that we're doing, right? And so let's start there. The Eight of Swords does represent that he's coming at this like feeling like shit about himself. For real. The things that he's telling himself, though, absolutely, it can be rooted in, I don't know, like, obviously lies that he's telling himself, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think he's as horrible as a person as he's, like, thinking that he is, but Eight of Swords is that, where it's like you are making things, like, 10 times worse than they are. But I'm impressed with the cards that came out, like, because if you were here in that reading I just did for Elena, the 8s are moving cards aside from that Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is the only 8 that is stuck. However, when you look at the reading, it's Tower, Eight of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Three of Cups. And so this is his intentions coming forward. That Tower card and the Eight of Wands coming out, I always say that that Eight of Wands is like a mini tower, because this Tower card coming in, or this Tower card in this reading, is where God comes in and shifts the energy, right? God comes in and like fucks whatever up to shift the energy. And so I would have to say there's probably something that happened in his life where it really woke him the fuck up. As a result of that, he took action on it, right? That's an Eight of Wands, where it's like, Eight of Wands is where, like, you are, instead of God shaking the situation up, you're the one shaking it up. And so it's almost like God came in, fucked something up for him, and then he took action right away after that, which is impressive, because, like, most of the time people get totally stuck in this energy. So I'm impressed that he's actually making some movement in an Eight of Swords. His intention, though, Ace of Pentacles, and he's in a Knight of Pentacles, and that Two of Wands, it does represent that he is taking the steps forward. He's taking the right steps forward. He took a risk, right? He's taking a risk with this Ace of Pentacles with a new opportunity. He's wanting to have a new foundation with you, which is so fucking good considering that Tower card came out. And like, listen, I'd be the first to tell you to fuck this guy if like some cards came out, but Tower card comes in for a reason. And so whatever happened in his life, God came in and obliterated that shit, because the foundation that he had built that on was bullshit. So Tower card comes in for a reason, so he has a clean slate and he can build on a solid foundation. He's in this Eight of Wands where he's like, okay, God came in and fucked that up. Well, I'm gonna make a change. Now I'm coming in towards her and I want to have this new foundation with her. You know what I mean? Because now I have this new foundation all around in my life. I want to have that with her too. I'm taking that first step forward. Knight of Pentacles coming out. Yeah, he's probably not like super well prepared. Like he probably, I don't know. He probably don't really have a game plan down like super well. However, a Knight of Pentacles is that you're probably going to notice this. He does not want to fuck up. A Knight of Pentacles, that is my favorite knight. They are slow as shit, but the reason that I like them is because they are the only knight that does not backstep. They take very slow steps forward, but they will never take like 2 steps back, right? And so that's his intention. He's like, I am not wanting to fuck this up. I'm going to make sure that I'm moving very slow and steady in this. And yeah, you two might be moving at a snail's pace because he doesn't want to make a mistake. Three of Cups is, yeah, he's probably going to want to see you. He genuinely, which, God, I kind of want to get 3 more, because Three of Cups is where he's like, I would rather have a friendship than nothing. So I want to just see, I don't know, I want to see 3 more. Hold on, and then I'm going to do message cards for him. 10 of Wands and a Wheel of Fortune. He don't look bad. Dead ass. There would be like so different cards if he was coming in manipulative or trying to get something out of the situation. Should I do message cards? He probably ain't gonna tell you this. Probably not. He's probably not gonna tell you this. I do think that he is ready to take on more responsibility. I don't know. I'm like not mad. Hold on. I want to get like 6 of these for him. Bitch, come on. Hold on. I gotta shuffle that one more time. There we go. Okay. Let's get 6. Let's see what up with him. What's he feeling? Well, I like that. He said, don't put up with my bullshit. Why do I feel so lost? I don't understand. 3 more. Why do I deserve someone like you? You've triggered me. And I don't want to be alone, but don't wait for me, please. Ooh, and how could you ever forgive me for the mess that I've made? And if I could go back in time, I would handle this differently. I'd hear him out. But like, word, I definitely take it slow. I'm not mad, you know? Oof. Oh yeah, he's gonna have to... I'm happy to see he's in a Knight of Pentacles, though. Because that is an energy where they, no matter how long it took, they would consistently keep taking action to, like, gain that trust back. No matter how long it took. Which, girl, he might. I mean, he had the fucking 10 of Wands come out, which does represent someone who's willing to take on responsibility of something and, like, put in the work. Yeah, he don't want fight. God, I'm so curious what's gonna happen. That wasn't that bad, though. His intentions were fucking, they wasn't not that bad. I ain't mad. Hold up, y'all. I gotta see if I got everybody. Taylor, are you still in here, boo? Did you... If so, did you have a question? I think I got everyone. I think so. Word, hold up, boo. Bam. Okay, hold on. No question. Did you count the last live? Yes, boo. Yeah. Yeah. Let's just count it. Cause fuck it. Was it really only that long? For real? I thought we were fucking on here for... Hold on, now I gotta see. Oh my god, it was. It was only 54 minutes that we were on. That might be the shortest live. Well, no, I think we were on longer because I restarted a live and I think that one ran for like... So I think we were on for a little over an hour. Because I did start another live and it was like 15 minutes, but I I ended up deleting that one. It said over an hour. That was a train wreck. Friday, oh my god. I'm like, I think that I did figure it out though because I haven't gotten, hold on, was that Jerica? It was, hold up, boo. Jerica, bitch. We're gonna do a mini twin. Ooh, Jerica, are you still in here, boo? Ooh, I haven't done a mini twin for her in, well, I think a few months. Ooh, I'm curious. Well, probably a couple months. Let's get it, boo. Hold up. I gotta, hold on. Ooh, I don't know if I've used like my newer decks on her. All right, hold up, boo. This should be interesting. All right. This one. Hold up. Yeah, I think I'll use, well, no, I'll probably use that Lover's Oracle on her. Okay. All right, boo. You know the drill. I'm gonna use, let's get it. You know the drill. Let's see. Ugh. Current, and I want to make sure I got your message up. Okay. Let's see current. Let's go. Let me see you. Oh, I'm curious to see her. Where's she at? I'm so fucking sick of that card coming out for masculines. You have no idea. I'm gonna do two. I'm just so fucking over it. It's so annoying. Let me do two more for, or one more for each of you guys. The stubborn card and controversy is coming out as your guys' current challenge and situation, right? Which is like very much both. That stubborn card, yeah, like, yeah, for the both of you probably looks a little bit different, is that the both of you are probably that way, right? The both of you are probably very, like, guarded, very, like, 9 of Wands-ish, and probably, I would say, like, 9 of Wands or, like, 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, it can represent, like, these two people, like, this is, or one of them. I'm kind of thinking this is probably the both of them, where it's like these two can just not meet eye, they can't meet eye to eye. They are either one of them or both of them. They are selfish at times. They're guarded at times. They are inflexible. They lack empathy for the other person. And then the controversy card that's coming out is that kind of energy has resulted in them having just fucking drama in their relationship. And I do think with that controversy card too, I think that a lot of that behavior of being like inflexible, being stubborn, being like unmovable with this person, it's really rooted in not believing that this person like cares that deeply for me. Do you get what I'm saying? It's almost like I am in so much denial that this person could love me for who I am that I fucking treat them like this. Like I push him away basically. You have Real Deal. Sorry, I just seen that. Damn. Can I show you bottom of the deck real quick? Hold up. Okay. Soul Contracts coming out on bottom of the deck. I mean, we already know what the fuck that is, right? It represents that. It represents like a soul union, a soul contract, a soulmate, twin flame, that shit. A soul agreement that these two people made. Okay. You have Real Love, Real Deal, and Heart Repair coming out on your side. And like dead ass, I feel like this does go off of the love reading that we did for you. So like the Real Love, Real Deal, that probably is how you're viewing this relationship, where it's like, yes, there is this unshakable, like real fucking bond that I do have with this person. However, that is the struggle, is that I am not in divine union with them. Like, I thought this was real. I thought this was my person. That heart repair that's coming out with it, couple different things. Like I say, I do feel like this goes good off of that love reading that we did, because regardless of this situation going left and you guys not being in divine union yet, right? Because that's not to say that that would never happen. It's like, even though that's on hold, you're over here where you're like, I'm not giving up on love. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to heal myself and I will build something with someone else if need be. Like, I'm not going to give up on that dream that I have. And if it's with her, that's great. But if not, fuck it. Like, I'm not giving up on that dream. She's over here. Ugh. This card, and I want to talk, it's the unemployed card. Unemployed and Vibes in Sync is coming out. I want to talk about that unemployed card because, like, oh my fucking, I don't even want, it gives me such a fucking headache because this kind of shit comes out so much. I can't even tell you how many times this card has come out for a masculine. I can't even tell you. I don't even know. It's been that many times. That unemployed card, she is probably someone, and like, no shade, okay? It just is what the fuck it is. She probably is someone where her employment or whatever the fuck she does, her money, whatever, it probably is very tied into her self-esteem or her ego, right? Where it's like, I don't know, I've been like that, but years ago. I'm not so much like that anymore. But anyway, Devin, I got you on the list too, but wherever you're at. Anyway, that's probably very much what she's like, where it's like that, like my employment status or whatever, like how much I'm making, it's very tied into my self-esteem or how I feel about myself. And 100%, she might be upon hard times now, and that really is her Achilles heel. It fucks her up, and it stands in her way of this relationship, obviously. That Vibes in Sync, though, that's coming out is that, yeah, underneath that, this is truly what the fuck she's wanting. She does want to come together with this person. She wants to be on the same page as them. The thing with this, though, and I don't want you to be like, I don't want you to think any type of way about yourself. She probably compares herself to you. Because that, like, that unemployed, it is so, like, 8 of Swords on her side, where she feels like shit about herself, and she's like, how could I come forward and be with this person when I don't match their energy? Do you get what I'm saying? And so, because that Vibes in Sync represents that, where she wants to match this other person's energy, and she doesn't right now. So, word. Okay. And then, your guys' outcome is lessons learned. I fucking know, bitch. And then the infatuation card. I don't even know what to fucking say. I mean, that lessons learned, it is very world, but it represents these two, which her and her too. It's these two being able to grow through hard times. I have confidence in you. Like, obviously, like, I'm not really worried about you being able to, like, come out on the other side of super difficult times. I have faith in her, you know, I want to, and, like, who knows, anyway. But that is what that card represents, where it's like, yo, these two people, instead of letting those hard times break them, they came out on the other side of that. Like, I guess, like, it would be like a tower star type moment. Like a devil tower star would very much be that. And that, so I guess I will say, because this is very much like up in the air, if these two fucking people could walk through their hard times, their tower moments in their life right now, and really come out on the other side, I think these two people would have a lot more in common than they're fucking talking about right now. If they could get honest about how they feel about the other person. And yeah, probably more so for her, probably not really for you, because, like, your cards are very different from hers. That infatuation card does represent that these two people would be inseparable. Let me get into tarot, though, bitch. Hold up. Let me see current. I'm going to kind of put a pin in that. I'm just curious to see what will come out for it. Strength card is your guys' current. Oh, I kind of want one more for that, but hold on. Let me get one more for you. 5 of Wands. Oh, where is she at? Hold on, I'm gonna go a little over on this bitch. You already know. Ace of Swords. You know what? I'll give it to her. I really don't think she's as... I feel this way about my masculine too. Like, she's very honest with the way shit is. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really see that she's over here where she's like gaslighting herself or like trying to fucking lie to herself about some shit. She's in an Ace of Swords where she really sees things for what it is. You know what I mean? And just seeing, oh God, that just is such a punch in the gut looking at her energy. It just makes me sick because it's like she sees this for what it is. She's like, I am not as developed. I'm not as far along. I'm not as smart. I'm not as smart as Jerica. I'm not as responsible as her. I'm not as good with business as she is. I'm not as, and that is probably true. You know what I mean? And that's fine. Like, her gifts probably lie somewhere else. You know what I mean? But you do see a lot of her seeing it for what the fuck. Oh, damn. Hell yeah. She sees you as a Queen of Swords, which you are. Okay? So she sees you as someone who's way fucking smart, super intelligent, knows how to establish boundaries, knows a lot more than she does, has higher standards for herself and the people around her. And she's over here where she's like, I will never be able to like measure up to that. I'll never be able to measure up to that kind of energy. I'd love to get my hands on her. Oh, I'd love it. But anyway, fuck, man. Not to be that person, but like, just because of your question on there, you're like, how come it's like not working out? Like why are we not fucking together in real life? Like, no shade. Like, it kind of is on her. Not to say that you don't have like your own shit, right? Because, okay, like, Strength card is coming out as your guys' current challenger situation along with a 4 of Wands. A 4 of Wands is hitting right on your fucking question. Where a 4 of Wands is that these two people are not in union. That's the challenge, right? Even though they probably should be, they're not. That Strength card is right in the way where Strength card does represent ego, right? It can go good or bad. I already talked about her shit with ego where I'm like, yeah, she does see things, I think, very honestly. I would love to be able to talk to her about that and work through that kind of shit, but she ain't fucking here. I wish she was. Because that's what I would tell her. I would just tell her, like, yo, you're over here where you're like, I don't match Jerica in this energy, and so that's what keeps me from being with her, or that's what keeps me from moving forward. But have you ever fucking thought about maybe your journey is elsewhere? Like, have you ever thought about maybe your gifts lie somewhere else, or not what because you guys are not meant to be like that. You guys are not meant to be the same person, you know what I mean? Like, you're meant to have Jerica's over here where she's meant to hold feminine aspects, right? You're over here where you're supposed to be the masculine energy. Those energies, yeah, you're going to be similar in some things, but you're also going to be very different where you guys balance each other out. You know what I mean? And so even though Queen of Swords Jerica over here is that bitch, you know what I mean? That's not to say that like you aren't like that motherfucker too. You know what I mean? Just looks a little bit different. But anyway, I think that, so yeah, her shit I think would be very much like comparing or just thinking she doesn't deserve this. And I think that your shit is feeling fucking hurt from her. And it comes across as anger probably a lot of times. That's a huge thing to process within itself. I was not able to process that shit until I came into union with him. Not even. We just got back in communication. That kind of, holy fuck, man. I was angry for a long time. Long fucking time. So I get this, where it's like, I'm so fucking mad at her for just like what we've been through in our lives, what we've been through in this relationship. I think it would take you guys having, I don't know, I think you would be able to work through that. I would just, it'd be a lot easier if she would come forward. You guys could work through it together. Anyway, 10 of Swords and that 3 of Wands is coming as your guys' outcome. I do think that there is going to be, like, yeah, there's going to be, like, no communication for a while. But I think 3 of Wands, I think there's going to be an opportunity that comes in again. And it could be next year. Probably is next year. Hold on. Could be kind of earlier next year. Like February, March. Hold on. Okay, sorry. I was just, sorry. Okay, hold on. There we go, goddamn. I want to do 6 of these for her. Sorry, it was a fucking long on this. Oh my god. Hold on, okay. I don't know where to start. You are too nice. I don't deserve your kindness. Oh my. I need to figure myself out. She does. Oh my god. Ooh, that Diet Coke. Oh god, okay. Why do I feel this way? I cry at night, and why do I feel so lost? The passion I feel is overwhelming. I don't know how to handle this. Hold on. Hold on. I just want to see. I have a read for her in a minute, so I just want to see what comes out in this one. You are always in my heart, even though I'm not in touch. I observe you from a distance. That, I believe. You're my secret inspiration. Your smile lights up my world. I love laughing with you. And I'm mad at myself for behaving this way. I can't control my fear of getting my heart broken again. I am done with this shit. I cannot. I'm focused on my career and finances right now. I'm focused on my career and finances right now because I don't want to struggle again. I'm afraid to share that. Okay, sorry. I just wanted to see. I can't tell if someone's out here. Hold on. What is that noise? Oh, it's the camera. I'm like, what's that fucking clicking noise? Yeah, I would love... God, I just wish sometimes that my masculine would pop on here sometimes and talk about this shit. I wish he would. He ain't like that, though. Like, you know what I mean? He's like the star of the show behind closed doors because he's like Leo Moon, you know what I mean? He has a really hard time, like, talking in front of, like people or, like, social media and shit like that. Like, he gets real fucking weird. But I would love if he would come on here and talk about this shit. Because this, looks so familiar to me. I'm like, ooh, this is my masculine right here. Yup. It just is so where she is like, I will never measure up to what she deserves. And that's what fucking keeps her from coming in. And it sucks. It's an ego thing. It's ego bullshit with her. It's just ego bullshit with her. And instead of, like, she looks at it like that instead of looking at it from, like, that inspiration point of view. Where it's like, yo, Jerica's, like, that bitch. Like, you know what I mean? And, like, why don't you look at it from that angle of... use that as motivation. You know what I mean? Like, fuck yeah. Like, Jerica's the shit. Like, use that as motivation to be like her. Instead of using it to, like, fucking hide. You know what I mean? Or, like, I'll never be what she needs. Like, fuck that. Be what she needs. You'll probably be a wonderful person. You know what I mean? Anyway. That honestly is probably what she needs. Like, it's such a perception thing. Fuck, man. I just always say it and I can't get over it. I don't know. Maybe I need to work on my fucking self. I just always say they need to be here more than you guys. Which, like, I love reading for you guys. Trust, I love it. I probably would much rather read for you guys because I'd be getting fucking pissed if I read for them. But, like, they're the ones that, like, need to, like, look at things from, like, a different perspective. You know what I mean? It's good because it's, like, it gives us, I guess, some insight into what they're going through, or, you know what I mean? So that is good. Like, whatever. Hold on. Devin, hold up, boo. I think I got you. Yeah. Devin, are you still in here, boo? Oh, wait, Jerk, I got you too, bitch. Hold on. Hold on, I just seen... Hold up. Ooh! Ooh, I'm curious what's going on. Hold on. Actually, hold the fuck on real quick. Where's my notepad? Okay. Okay, hold it. Hold on, Devin. I got one more reading for Jerica, and then we will bust your shit out. All right, Jerica, hold up, boo. How do I want to do this? Fuck, I kind of want to use Oracle on this one. Oh, okay. Let me just start with Tarot. I kind of want to dip into Oracle, to be honest. Okay. I want to see... Okay. Just hang tight, boo. Let's fucking get into it. I'm going to kind of just pop my shit on this one. Hold on. Let me see. I want to see that energy first. You know, very hermit coded. What the context that you wrote on there. Which, like, period, bitch. You know what I mean? Just kind of makes sense with, like, the star card that came out. Even though it was, like, a general career-ish reading that we were doing, it just makes sense that that shit already came out. Very good. Okay. Let me get one more for each of these. Yeah, very much you finding your fucking confidence again. Holy shit. Good for you. It's almost like... I don't know, because, like, okay, like, you know what you wrote on there. You know what I mean? It almost looks like, to me, like, you have... Which is terrific, you know what I mean? You have this feeling, it looks like, that you're striving for because you've had it in the past before. Where it's like, yeah, like, I was, like, you know what I mean? Like, I remember feeling so fucking good then. Like, that's what I'm striving for. I know what the fuck I need to do. It almost looks like that. Because just in your past position, you're coming out like a Queen of Wands. Which a Queen of Wands would be like that, right? Anyway, okay. Hold on, let me start from the top. Period. Like, wait, did that... Well, I think these two did come out for you. I think just in different positions, but these are coming out on bottom of the deck, which, like, I guess I'm not really fucking surprised. Hermit card, Emperor card coming out on bottom of the deck, and then, like, Knight of Wands coming out underneath that. You're already on track, just so you know. But that Hermit card doesn't surprise me. Like, we already fucking knew. It was coming out in the other reading. It's coming out in this one. I even said this is very Hermit coded, where that is what Hermit is. No matter what the fuck it is, it's like I am isolating to improve self, right? Well, the Emperor card that's underneath that, which is fucking fantastic. It's like at the root of that, like I'm trying to establish a really fucking strong foundation for myself just as a human being, you know what I mean? The shit that's coming out in the past position, I actually want to start there because this Queen of Wands and Eight of Cups is coming out in the past position where, I don't know, that's kind of where it clocked me, where I'm like, oh shit, she probably, like, why she's feeling motivated for this, like, she's striving for some kind of feeling that she had in the past, almost where it's like, yeah, this is just an example, where it's like, I was doing, like, I was going to, whatever, I was doing Pilates at this time, and I was, like, on, I was on, like, the Atkins diet, or whatever, I'm just making some shit up, right? It's like, I was doing Pilates, and, like, Atkins, and I was, like, you know, I was walking, like, 10,000 steps a day, and I remember I felt so good around that time, you know what I mean? And that Eight of Cups is coming out with it, it's like, and then I, like, walked away from that. Like, I don't know why I did that. Whatever, don't be too fucking hard on yourself. It just looks like to me that you were taking on, like, responsibilities just fucking piled up upon themselves. Like, whatever, it happens. Anyway, and it looks like to me, because you're looking back at that in the current, you're in this Five of Swords and this Ace of Swords, where it's like you're looking back on that in the past, you're like, what do I need to do to, like, get back to that? Because I know I'm that bitch, you know what I mean? And that Five of Swords, which I love, you being that Hermit, is where, yeah, like, of course, like, like, feeling good about yourself, all that kind of shit. But there's also, like, a mental aspect to this, too, where it's like, yeah, I'm working on my wands. I'm working on my confidence. I'm working on, you know what I mean? Like, this shit. I'm working on that. But it's also having an effect here where I present myself different. I talk differently to people. I'm not as, I don't know, maybe people take advantage of you, like, dead ass. And you're like, yeah, I've noticed that. I've noticed where people, like, and trust me, people are fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, oh my God. People are just so, just stop. I can't, because I don't want to get banned. But there's so many people out there like that anyway. It's just ridiculous, like, why people fucking try someone like this. But you're just seeing she's in a Five of Swords where it's like, I'm working on my confidence and shit, but I'm also working on my mental, where I'm working on my boundaries. I'm seeing shit differently now. Ace of Swords. I have had a breakthrough and I'm seeing life a lot differently now because I'm in this Hermit, and once I come out of this, I'm not going to let people treat me like the fuck I used to. I'm not going to accept behavior that I fucking used to. I'm not going to talk to people like I used to. I'm not going to let people fucking talk to me like they used to. You know what I mean? That's very Five of Swords. I'm going to go over this real quick because I believe that, like, the future and, like, the outcome or the advice shit is more like the people that are coming in. So the Ten of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles, like, this kind of what I was talking about, where I'm like, oh yeah, like, her priorities and stuff like that, it just seems like she's whatever, like, she just had different priorities come into her life right now that really ate up a lot of her time. That's probably a lot of what's going on subconsciously. But I will say, like, Ten of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles is coming out with that is, yeah, I think that this, so I'll say that with that last question, like, what's going to come from it, I think that you're going to see that you doing those kinds of things, just those tweaks, I think you're going to see the effect that it has in your career, in your work all around. I mean, in your work ethic, in the way people fucking see you, and how much money you're making. And I don't want to make that seem like fucking shallow, because I don't mean it like that. But yeah, that's what's going to come from it. Like, you taking those actions in your wands, right? It is going to have an effect on your career. It just is. It's going to have an effect on the money that you're making, and in a good way. Anyway, so about the friends in the community that are coming in, I think that this is coming in a lot fucking sooner than you think. Seven of Swords in the reverse and that Temperance card coming out, because what you're seeing, so probably a little bit, you're coming out of your shell a little bit around Sagittarius season, which is good, period. I'm going to come back to that. The 10 of Cups and the 6 of Pentacles is coming out as advice energy. So shit, I mean, fucking fantastic news. The people, the community that is coming in, it is probably people that are going to be in your life for, I mean, a significant amount of time. Because 10 of Cups is like a family energy, right? And so that is the community that you're building, are people like that. People that have the same vision of you as you, right? People that see you like that. You see them like that. Like, you guys treat each other like your family. Hold on, I'm gonna go a little bit over on this, Jericho, hold up. And that 6 of Pentacles that's coming out with it, you could meet them through work 100%. However, I think that this is more of the way that you guys are treating each other, where, fuck, I wonder if that came out in past readings before. Because this is where it's an equal give and take between her, or between you and the people that you're fucking friends with, the community that you're surrounding yourself with, which is fantastic. I love to see that you're, I don't know, you're not having to like be in this fucking 5 of Swords with them. It's like, yeah, I found my community, I found my people, and we take care of each other. We're in a 6 of Pentacles. Like, I don't just take. I also give to them. They take care of me. They give to me. Like, it's an equal give and take in that, in your connections with them. And it's very much like a family that you're building. Yeah, very family kind of community. And anyway, I do think that it'll probably be around end of the year, boo. November, December. I think it's coming in that fucking quick. Because you see that you're coming out of your shell and you're having conversations and you're expressing yourself around that time. Hold on, I kind of want to get just one more, just for the fuck. Just to see, hold on. 4 of Wands. Good for you. Yeah, a little fear from you. Little fear, a little and hesitating. Coming out of your shell. But you do it. Yeah, heavy earth sign energy. Yeah, heavy earth sign energy. That's probably going to be at least fucking, well, it could be just like a majority of earth signs, but at least one of them is going to be very close to you. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Should I do Oracle? Should I? Fuck it. Should we? Hold on. Yeah, hold on. I want to use that. Hold on. Hold up. How long have I fucking gone on this one? Okay. Like, I haven't gone, like, ridiculous amount of time. I want to see the Harmony Heart one. I just want to see what comes out with this one. Sorry, I'm cooking on that end of the year shit. Yeah, those people could be very, as you would be too, very supportive of those fucking goals in particular. Probably the same interests. Like doing the same shit. Okay, hold on. What do we got? Well, period. Okay. Desire. Desire is fueling your connections, both emotionally and physically. It represents a deep craving for closeness and mutual goals. And then success. Word. Well, which, like, cute, whatever. Like, I know what the reading wasn't about that, but, like, I'll take it. Career success is within reach. Your hard work and dedication are being rewarded, and significant progress is being made. An adventure. Good for you. Oh, I know. That, well, just some validation, because I'm seeing that you're, like, a little scared coming out of your comfort zone at the end of the year. Adventure. You are ready to embrace new adventures, stepping outside of your comfort zone to explore the unknown with courage and excitement. And then bottom of the deck. That makes sense with the Queen of Wands and that Ten of Wands, just, like, all around. You fucking pouring into yourself that way. Period, bitch. Wealth is not just about money. It represents abundance in all areas of your life. You're in a phase of prosperity and contentment. And communication. This is what I was seeing in that shit in Sagittarius season. Open and honest communication is flowing between you and others. You express your thoughts and feelings clearly. Lots of talking. Definitely. Yeah, it's almost like learning to express yourself again. That's the whole point of Hermit, though, bitch. It's very, I know it's cliche, but it's kind of true with that card, where it's like you're coming out of your little cocoon in that Hermit. You're going to be coming out of Hermit different. Yeah, something similar. You're coming out of Hermit a lot better. You really are. Different. Something similar. Just fucking better, though, you know? Just better than ever. That was a good reading. I'm not mad about that. Word. Sorry it was a fucking long on your readings. Jesus. Okay. Listen, I'm trying to reel it in. Okay. Sorry. Listen, I blame Mercury, okay? Devin, are you still in here, boo? I'm assuming... Devin, I'm assuming you got 3 questions. Go ahead and drop your questions, boo. Actually, I should check and see if you messaged me. Hold on. Oh, no, okay, period. Okay, period. Yeah. Oh, there it is. What's up, y'all? I'm just waiting for Devin to message me, you guys. Actually, I probably should just get my other deck out for him. Yeah, I don't think I've read for Devin in like a fucking minute, dude. Oh. Yeah. There he is. Well, since March. 7 months. It's been 7 months, I think, since I read for him. Oh, my back. It hurt. You know what I want? I want chips and salsa. Period. Let's go, boo. Alright, hold up. Hoda. Okay. Let's do that first one. Hoda. Let's get it. I still got it open. But we'll see. Because Devin's my last one so far. Good start to that question. Let's get a couple more. Let me get 3 more. I don't know why the fuck that card's coming out. Okay. Three more. Ooh, you know what? I want to say no. Dead ass. But I'm gonna go in on this because a lot of these cards, walk with me through this shit, Devin. So with that first question, a lot of these cards are yes cards, but they're coming out in the reverse. And so this shit to me, I'm like, I don't think it's necessarily like the wrong thing. It might just be for the wrong fucking people. I'm gonna talk about this though. Listen, right? Cause y'all can make your own decisions, but like, period. This kind of, okay. 6 of Swords, 5 of Wands in reverse, 6 of Pentacles in reverse, King of Cups in reverse, Temperance in reverse, Tower, 5 of Pentacles bottom of the deck. Honest to God, I'm gonna say no. However, so 6 of Swords, like, I would say be very fucking careful with who you are working for. Like, 100%. Be fucking careful. That 6 of Swords, 5 of Wands in reverse, because this is telling me, like, yo, this person, being you, you would be able to, like, crack this shit. You'd be fine. You'd be able to do this. You know what I mean? Like, 5 of Wands in the reverse, this wouldn't be shit for you. You're fine. However, this 6 of Pentacles in reverse, King of Cups in reverse, and this Temperance in reverse is almost like someone that you were working for abusing their fucking power. Because that is King of Cups in reverse, and that is 100% 6 of Pentacles in reverse. 6 of Pentacles in reverse represents like this power dynamic where someone's like trying to, like, I don't know, someone's trying to like fucking peacock their power over you or some shit. They're abusing their authority is what they're doing. And like that King of Cups in reverse, I'm like, oh, this is someone he's working for. That would be my only thing, is like, be so careful who you are working for in this shit. Because there is someone here who, that's how they would be. Just be super fucking careful who you work for. Because they are like that. They like to just abuse their power. They're probably narcissistic in nature. And it probably would. Like, if you worked for this person, it would probably end up in a situation where they would, like, fire you over some bullshit. So, anyway. Be careful with that first one. Like, if you're gonna do it with the Six of Swords, Five of Wands, because I'm saying you're 100% capable of it. Do your fucking research. Be very selective in who you're working for. Because you might find, like, that opportunity, you might, like, something might come through next year sometime. Very curious. It doesn't have to be, though. Like, when you're doing your research, something, because something will eventually come through where it's extremely stable and, like, long term. So it doesn't have to be next year. Like, that could just be you after, like, whatever. Like, you just, like, finding a company or whatever the fuck. Or you finding someone to work for. It's like, yeah, it took time, and then I finally found someone. Word. Damn, that is young. Hold up. I'm gonna do... Yeah, go ahead. You can change... Yeah, you can go ahead and change it. Word. Oh, God. My back fucking hurts, y'all. I'm a mess. My back hurts. I have a fucking headache. Is this what Mercury does? The headache thing don't surprise me. Oh. Let's go. Let's get it. Hold up. That is a cute warning, but I'm gonna say yes right from the fucking jump. Hold on. I don't know why. I don't really know anything about it, so I'm just like super curious as to why it would say that. Maybe you'll know. Like, maybe you'll be like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Should I do 3 more? I'm gonna do 3 more. I'm really curious if you've done this before, to be honest. I wonder if you have. Because this is a yes. So, okay, this is a yes. And, like, honestly, this is a pretty good fucking move. The Four of Wands is coming out on bottom of the deck, which is really good because it represents, like, this move being... Or you doing this, right? If you did it, it would be very stable, successful. You'd be happy doing it, period. The warning with this, though, I'm super curious. So it's Devil, Chariot, Death. Where I'm like, okay, Death card, he might have done this before. Like, maybe he's done something like this before or some shit. And, like, the warning with it is, I don't know why this is coming across like it, but it's like, it could be, I don't know, it could be addictive. It could be, I don't know, one where it's very materialistic. You get very obsessive. It takes up a lot of your time. Like, I don't know, shit like that. Like, I don't know. It's very consuming, I guess, is what Devil is. Like, it's super consuming. But it looks like to me with Death, like, you've dealt with it before, so that would be your only warning with it. You probably already fucking know that, though, considering Death is coming out with it. But that Chariot that's coming out with it, that's telling me, like, you have the discipline and the control to be able to do this. And 3 of Cups... You have the community. You know how to make a community. Whatever, period. 3 of Cups just represents a community or your soul, like just your social circle. Your 6 of Swords is coming out again, which tells, it's like a mini Death card telling me again, you've probably done this. You know what the fuck you're doing. Emperor, Knight of Cups, Eight of Wands. This is like absolutely, you should fucking do it. And that Emperor that's coming out with it too, it would bring a lot of, just like we seen in that last question, it would bring a lot of security and stability. Money. Word. You're probably good at it. Yeah, a lot of financial opportunity. And financial investment. Word. Interesting. Okay, period. Must be online shit, I'm assuming. I wish I fucking knew. Listen, I'm smart, just not on like some things. No, but like I have no idea what it is, but I'm assuming it has to be like something online or some shit like that. Okay, hold on, boo. Let's do, what's that third question? Okay, word. Let's go. Okay. Let's go. I have done, oh, word, period. You've done it before. Let's go. Word. Too fucking funny. Okay. Good fucking move for you, though. Dead ass. Okay, let's do that last one, boo. Let's get it. Let's just do 6. What is that? Good, well, period. I mean, if you had any question if you're in a good fucking place, you are. I mean, like individually, you know what I mean? Like, you're in a 9 of Pentacles, which does represent, I mean, obviously, we fucking seen that with your last 2 questions. It's someone who's very independent. It's not someone who's, like, going into the dating field trying to, like, be codependent or, you know what I mean? Like, look for someone to take care of them or some shit. 9 of Pentacles is someone who, they're very self-sufficient. You could, well, hold on. Because there is an opportunity coming in, but I want to see who it is or when. I'm going to do 3 more. Hold on, I'm going to do 3 more. It is coming in very suddenly. I want to see the time frame though, because that is a good warning. And like, no shade, okay? There is an opportunity that's coming in. It's coming in very quickly. I'm going to nail down the time frame in these next 3. It is such a good relationship, but you are in a 2 of Pentacles where I always say that card's like my fumble the bag card, not saying that you would, because this is a warning, where like a 2 of Pentacles is someone who, I believe it, you're in a 9 of Pentacles, like you are very self-sufficient, you probably fucking work all the time, right? A 2 of Pentacles is someone who struggles with like time management or struggles with being stretched too thin, right? And so it's like this opportunity comes in and then you're in this 2 of Pentacles where you're like, fuck, like shit, should I do it? Like, should I give this person a chance? Let me hold on, let me just do 3 more. Oh, you better not. You better fucking not. It's probably a water sign. Don't let that pass you up. Please don't. 1 more. Can I see when? When is that? Probably beginning of the year. Fuck, I kind of want to do 3 more. Fuck it. Whatever. Devin's like the only one on the list right now. It is the 2 of Cups. Damn, that's a real fucking deal. It's probably a water sign. My only warning, damn, I think it's Aries season. March, April that they're coming in. So how many months is that? 5 months. Whatever. Like, I guess you, listen, you're gonna be well prepared for this one, boo. Okay. I think they're coming in sometime during Aries season, like March, April. This is so fucking funny because you're like, whatever, you're over here where you're like, period, I'm in a 9 of Pentacles, like I'm popping my shit, I'm working, I'm successful, period. And then you're like this Page of Wands where it's like all of a sudden, like this kind of a crush, I guess. It's, I don't want to say crush. It's more of like a curiosity, more of a curiosity. Like someone strikes your curiosity very suddenly and you're like, who is this? You're like, huh, I want to get to know them. You know what I mean? However, you're in this 2 of Pentacles and this 4 of Cups. That is my only warning against this because this person very much strikes your curiosity where you want to know them. You're kind of like, I'm very curious, like who the fuck this person is or like what they're like, you know what I mean? It might not strike you like a love interest, but you're like genuinely interested in them. You like want to get to know them. But then you're in this 2 of Pentacles where you're like, fuck, should I? Should I do it? Should I? And then you might talk yourself out of it. That's that 4 of Cups. I'm telling you right now, if you do, you're probably going to regret it, okay? The person that's coming in, I'm willing to bet that they're a water sign. It's a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It is a 10 of Cups, 2 of Cups. I mean, that is the fucking real deal. This person is equally interested. They are probably very kind-hearted, very compassionate, very sweet. Very warm, very sweet person. You could meet them through, man, I'm wondering if you meet them through work. You could meet them through work. I would say work or travel. Yeah, work or travel. I ain't mad. Shit. Okay. Hold up, y'all. Sorry that took me so long. Oh, God. It's a Diet Coke. Hold up, y'all. I gotta see if I got everybody. Did I? I think I did. Hold on, Taylor. I want to read what you sent me. Hold up.
Battery low.
Shut up. What is today, you guys?
Power on.
Well, I knew that was going to happen. Today's the 26th? Is that right? Yeah, okay. Okay, Taylor, hold up. Why am I like brain farting so bad? Fuck. Okay. Wait. Hold up. Yikes. Oh shit. Oh my god. My TikTok was frozen. Shit. I hope you guys can still see me. My bad. Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna plug you guys in. Shit. My bad. Well, fuck. I'm glad that I got Devin's reading done before that happened. Mm. Shit. What was that? Okay. Shit. I just lost my thought. Okay, there it is. Mm. Ow. Yikes. Okay, there. What are you on there? Absolutely. Oh, get the fuck out. Oh, stop it. Hmm. Yo, chat GPT be the fucking plug, y'all. Damn. Good shit. Those were some bars. With the, I don't want to air, you know who, with the fucking, with the, I don't even know where Stein is, whoever the fuck that other person is. Very on point. Very on point. Boy, those cards that you pulled, yeah. The chat GPT, they fucking, yours nailed that. That King of Cups in reverse and that Ten of Swords, holy shit, dude. And that, Ten of Pentacles and that Two of Swords. Him not being able to sit with himself. I love that. Queen of Swords isn't cold, she is clear. That is very true. Oh shit. Listen, I'm gonna end the TikTok because there ain't nobody in on here. Okay. But I will TikTok if there is anyone. Maybe you're watching on the little, like you're not in here. I'll be on here, well, Tuesday, because I'm pretty sure that we're gonna do a Patreon live on Thursday. You know what I mean? Because that's what's winning so far in the poll. Okay. So I'll see you guys Tuesday, maybe Thursday, but probably not. So I love you guys. I'll see you Tuesday if there's anyone in here. I don't think, 12 viewers. I don't know. There's something wrong with TikTok because there was 0 fucking people in there from what it looked like. Hold up, y'all. Oh, shit. Oh my god, it feels so much later than 9:30. Okay. I think, hold up, y'all. Hope it's not. He was at karaoke last night for a birthday party. Stop it. I can stop it. Oh, Lord.
Bubba? Did you take a bath?
Can't sit still. 100%.
What?
Did you take a bath?
Eat.
Oh,
You done eat?
almost. I want chips and salsa.
Okay. We have chips.
That's what I imagine the dudes with long nails with dirt under them do.
Yeah. By shower.
That was just, don't ever do that in front of me again. Damn. Alright, boo-boos. I'm gonna see how many, yeah, I think it's gonna be Thursday. Alright, y'all. I need to go eat some chips and salsa. I think it's almost gonna be that time of the month is why I'm wanting that. I really want a quesadilla right now, to be honest with you, but that ain't gonna fucking happen at this time of night. Okay, so I'll see you boos on Tuesday, and then Thursday I'll do Patreon live. So I'll see you boos on Tuesday. It's gonna be during the day. Like, it'll probably be around like 2. Like 2 or 3. Okay. I love you guys. I will see you on Tuesday. I gotta pee so bad.